Hello and welcome to Hit the Button Podcast. I am your gracious, beautiful, chisel from stone, 5'12" from the ground host.
It's like he couldn't even help himself.
That was so uncalled for.
No, just from the ground was funny. I don't know why. It just was. It just was. I'm sorry.
Shut up. He's muted. Don't even worry about it, y'all. He's sorry about that. Like I was saying, BlakkSmyth, you're still muted. BlakkSmyth Rog in the place to be. Give it up for me one time.
I don't appreciate your slow clap. That was just nasty.
He was there. See, I told you it'd be your own people. That was hate. That was hate.
Not hating.
I said 5'12" from the ground. He laughing. That's crazy. Like I ain't 5'12".
Like where else would it be from though?
Exactly. I'm 5'12" from anything I stand on, sir.
Oh,
thank you.
Which is business because he stands on business.
She beat me too. 10 toes. All day and tomorrow.
We gonna move on or
no, nigga? You'll tell me when to move on. Matter of fact, mute this nigga again. Shut up. How dare this motherfucker tell me to move on when he interrupted my goddamn intro?
I tell you, I said, "Are we gonna move on?" It was a question.
It was a question.
More of a request than a.
Okay, well,
demand.
Request denied, nigga. Request fucking denied.
No PTO. Okay.
No PTO. Nigga. No vacation for you.
Well, it's already booked, so
I'm going anyway.
Yeah, this was really me just letting you know to not expect me. I'm gone.
I'm out this motherfucker.
I don't know what you're gonna do on Monday, but I'll be in the Bahamas.
I'll be on the sand while y'all niggas is doing whatever you're doing.
All right, well, they've already spoke a lot, so you see them in there. We got Dannielle Jay in the building. Make it loud for Dannielle one time. Chris, you not clapping for Dannielle was nasty work, bro. That was hate.
I said
Europe,
Europe.
I said make it loud for Dannielle. You didn't clap.
I made it loud. I said Europe. It was ad libs.
All right, and Chris.
Now,
shut up. And he's muted. So anyway, let's get this show. Go ahead, Chris.
You know what time it is? It's your boy Milk Chocolate Poppy in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Mr. Eminem melting your mouth and your mom. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mountaintop, because I don't stop till I reach the peak. That's it.
And the Violent Pirate?
Nah, we ain't doing Violent Pirate no more. Psych. It's your boy the Violent Pirate. How dare you? How dare you? It's because I didn't clap. You right.
This nigga said psych.
Brought it back. You ain't said psych in a minute, huh?
I ain't heard psych in forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Went to sit back and said, psych.
Psych. No, I'm good. I'm like, psych, Violent Pirate. These hands be for everyone. Yeah.
All right. Well, that happened. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I told you these impressions are going to get off.
Pause.
Unpause.
They're trying to get off a nigga name impressions. It's nasty work. Shout out impressions. I don't know who you are. No beef, no disrespect, my nigga. But you're not about to get off in this motherfucker. Not in this studio. Not up in here.
Like that's some nigga on the street. Yeah, my name is Impressions.
They call me Impressions.
Precious for short. Like nigga, what?
Call me Presh.
They call me Impressions because when I put that thing on people, it leave a mark.
Dude.
See what I did there? See what I did there?
Unpause.
See what I did there? Give it up. Give it up for that.
That was nasty work. Impression sounds like a black slam poet.
A black slam poet?
Yeah.
That's crazy
My
work.
name
Yeah.
is Impressions.
But it's not spelled the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Like S-H.
There's a Z in there, too.
Yeah.
Definitely Z at the end.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just throw that Z at the end and throw them off the scent.
Impressions.
Hated it. Oh, that's just so silly.
All right, well, we got some shit to react to. Chris supplied the video, so if you hate him, at Chris. All right, and
At Chris.
Chris wants to start off with politics because he hates Kamala Harris.
Wait, hold on. Hey.
When context doesn't matter to liberals until it's done to them. Is that German that she's speaking? Oh, that's nasty work.
It's H-Man's speech underneath
100%.
the video.
Nasty work. Hillary held that thing up there too. Holy shit. Damn. All right. Okay, Chris, coming out swinging. All right, what you got? What you got on this?
Yeah.
No, that's kind of like the rebuttal because we covered last time your boy Elon out there slanging it.
Pause.
Unpause.
Oh, that's crazy. Slanging it, sir. Explain yourself. Why did you say that?
Shut up.
You're muted. So, slanging it, nigga. Slanging it, nigga.
Funny. He said, "Explain yourself." You're muted.
Explain yourself. Don't talk.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Slaying it, nigga.
Now say something. You can't. Now you
Wow
can say
word.
it now, but
Now I
you
know how you
cannot.
feel when you behind that.
I'm drunk off the power already. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
knew
abuse
that was
this.
gonna happen.
I'm going to
Niggas
abuse this.
intoxicated over there.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be
was
mad
already-
as shit in post, editing all these these mutes in there. You said what?
You was already drunk from this side.
Oh yeah.
Now this motherfucker over there, DUI over there. We're like, hey, and then mute, nigga.
And mute.
Definitely
that's
going to the
funny.
drunk tank.
So you don't think that Hitler whoa.
Ooh, whoa.
Freudian slip.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out.
So this is now a yellow star.
Yellow dollar sign.
Yellow dollar sign.
That's it.
You don't think Elon Musk doing that was actually the salute that they said it was?
No, I'm not saying that I don't think that. I'm just saying that like.
Look at him backpedaling.
Wait,
No, I'm not saying that I don't think it is.
It's your facial expressions that take me the fuck crazy.
nah, definitely not how you feel, nigga. I said 2 words. He was
Said 2 words.
Nah, fuck all that. What I feel is, nigga was saying what I feel is, I honestly I don't know. Cause some people say the dude is autistic and that's why he did it. And then
I'm about tired of you saying that.
that's what niggas are saying.
What are you saying though?
Didn't it almost sound like he was doing a Whoopi Goldberg impression when he started saying, I don't know. It sounded.
I don't know. Elon Musk is, he's autistic, guys. So I can't really see him being a racist.
Now you sound like Marge from The Simpsons. Like
That's
which
what
one
she
is
sounds
it?
like. They both sound the same.
That nigga impression still got off. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nigga still got
I
off.
told y'all the impressions are getting off.
Oh my fucking God.
That's just ridiculous.
So what were you saying? Oh, you feel like it was what?
No, I just think that it was like unfair because everybody because of who he aligned himself with, so everybody's like jumping on that. But it's like almost every politician during a speech has done that.
I feel like
Nigga, please.
They
Danielle?
just did it.
Go
There
on.
was just several.
Nigga said like that, like how
They
this
just
nigga
did
Elon
it.
did. No, come on.
They
Cut the
just
crap.
did it.
You doing it then? If that's the case, your hand being
My hand
up,
is supinated, not
don't matter.
pronated.
You're still doing it. You're doing it right
okay,
now.
supinated is the word of the day. First of all, but supinated is when you get some soup put in it. Like what the fuck is that?
Supinated.
More,
supinated.
please.
Supinated.
Is that soup? Is that really
That's
what
a
that
real
means?
word, yes.
Look at that.
Supinated.
Supinated.
See, you can't have Chris read no 10 pages a day because now this nigga gonna have new
Nigga said
vocabulary every time when you
supinated is
meet.
crazy work.
It's ridiculous. That
Supinated.
motherfucker's like marsupial. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? When did kangaroos enter the chat, nigga?
Amphibian. This nigga just saying
Totalitarian. Like, what are we? What?
Animals with pouches has nothing to do with this conversation.
Okay, you ain't have to prove with us. You knew what the word meant. That was nasty.
Because I said kangaroo.
That was nasty.
I threw the alley-oop.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, I know what a marsupial is. Come on.
Okay.
I'm saying supinated. You
But
think
see,
I don't know
you're
what
still
marsupial
doing the hand
means?
gesture. You see what I'm
You
saying?
still supinating that bad boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I be
Ew.
supinating when I be cupping
Stop.
cheeks. Supinating.
Oh, okay.
So what you thought I was gonna
I thought you was gonna drop a name. I was like, don't do it.
say? Whose name would I drop?
The only name that you should drop.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what-
this nigga was trying to hit on
No,
something.
no,
All right.
no,
That's
no.
getting edited out.
Yeah,
This
I was like,
nigga's a
no.
hater. This nigga said, yo, Jay Leno did that shit when I introduced him to the niche.
I know, that
He
was
was like, oh, this your girl? What about the girl with the cheetah print? Like, yo, what the fuck? Hey,
That was wild
cut the
work.
shit, Jay.
Yeah.
cut the shit, my nigga.
He's like, oh, I got knocked out. Go ahead. Yeah. Guess you about to get
I
out.
bet
this
on
day.
Tyson,
Yeah.
huh? All right.
Now
He Tyson
imagine
you with a joke.
one of the waiters or waitresses, have cheetah print on and she walked by. Now it's
That would
like,
have been nasty work.
Jay, what the fuck?
That
He's
was
like,
funny as
yeah,
shit,
you
though.
motherfuckers thought that shit was funny,
You
huh?
thought y'all was funny. I tell jokes for a living too. Don't play with
Watch me work. Good luck. Good meeting you.
The
Oh.
masterful was the timing of it because he waited until he was like shaking the dishes and he's like, oh, what about the?
What about that shit?
Oh man, I would have immediately been sweating. I'd be like, what?
He's lying, baby. He's lying. Jay Leno wouldn't lie. You know?
Yeah. How would he say it?
Don't believe this old nigga. He's not. He obviously forgot that he's talking about this black guy, not that black guy. Like they're just not the same.
So you're saying that was definitely not an accident when Elon Musk did it?
No, it's definitely not because at the end of his speaking, he does the gesture and says, "Oh no!" After the fact, I was saying from my heart. Nah, fam, cut it out. And these, at least they're talking. Hillary though was hella sus. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hillary held that shit.
Man.
But see, that's the thing though, because like if you speak from stage for a long time and there's a bunch of footage of you, there's bound to be some image that you could get for somebody doing like that type of motion. Because like, even if you're saying like over fucking there and you just do it with your hand out, like it's the same. It's the same thing.
Absolutely. You know what I hate though? It's the hand vagina that people hold when they be talking.
What's the hand vagina?
This shit. That is a hand
Trump
cooch.
hit that shit all the time.
That's
why she hated it. Yep.
No, that's not why I hate
Mr. Burns too. Ain't it?
exactly.
Excellent.
Well, I had a public speaking teacher who was like, "Don't do this. Please, just don't do this."
What does that symbolize?
Well, what he was saying is just like this is just like a really awkward way to hold your hands, and it actually messes up your breathing. So some people when they talk like this, they like kind of shrug their shoulders and then it fucks up the breathing. So he's like, just
I see that.
talk like how you would with your peers like this. Don't do too much because then people just look at your hands. But like, you know, if you want to gesture something, gesture things. But this shit right here, the hand cooch, we don't want none of that. Talking about some.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work. I was thinking of a way to say that, but I didn't want to say that. Chris, you look aroused. You good?
Hand cooch. Those two words together just
hand
scramble my
hand
brain.
Cooch?
Yeah.
I mean,
you have some hand coochie at least once a week.
That's
knowing you.
Roger. Damn it. He got me. No, for real. You what? Don't be acting all surprised.
That's
just because the hand cooch you be fucking be dry. Don't.
I have a real bot. Okay, that's what. I have a girlfriend. Her name is Leslie.
Oh shit.
Side note: have you ever bought a pocket pussy?
No.
Some of the saddest jerking off you can do. I tell you that.
Really?
Right there.
You bought one?
Oh.
Nah.
I just remembered I was on the internet.
yourself.
I was like, fuck.
Camera's rolling.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Yeah, I bought one. I went to the sex store. You know what? I went to the sex store in Salisbury, and it was like right here on the main drag. So it was like Route 13.
Yeah.
And it was like on the right hand side before you hit the Wawa. Like everybody that went to the school would fucking drive by it. And I drive this bright blue customized Honda Accord. So nigga, I parked that shit at the hospital.
Like, damn, Roger, are you okay? We saw
you
your.
good? We saw your car. I was like,
at
yeah,
the
man, sprained my ankle.
Wait, and then you be one of them niggas that take the ear things, put it around, and be like,
That's crazy.
The earphones.
got the headphones.
Nigga parked at the hospital to go to the sex shop to get healed.
Yeah. So I was in the sex shop, right? And I was just there to like buy some videos and shit. This is like DVDs was still a thing.
back in the day.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to buy some DVDs or whatever. And the bitch talked me into a pocket. She's like, this is so much better than the DVDs. So I ended up spending $50 on this fucking.
Stop you right there.
Go ahead.
This nigga said talked him into it. Nigga, you bought that shit on your own.
She talked me into it.
No, she definitely sold
Let me
it.
get these DVDs and let me go ahead and get that. I mean, since I'm here, let me go ahead.
Might
and
as well.
Yeah.
I need something for after the DVD.
Right.
Like.
She's like a wine connoisseur. What pairs well with Big Booties 4?
What pairs well with Big Booties 4?
Oh, that's fucking funny. She's like, the Jenna James pockets and pussy. Pocket pussy. That's it. Jenna James and pocket pussy.
You're
You
gonna
got
want the
it.
Jenna James. I promise you. It's like a red wine with steak. Trust me.
Perfect pairing. So anyway, I buy it, right? And when you walk out of the sex shop, usually they give you a black plastic bag so you can conceal that shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were out of black plastic bags, so my shit was see-through. Nigga, I had to cross the highway with a pocket pussy and a porn DVD.
Oh, that's
God.
messed up.
Nigga, Mr. Down Bad. That's just right after the breakup. So.
Oh, no. The worst way to purchase it.
And then you got a fucking billboard for a car.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Roger's over here.
Roger right here. Look at him. Look at him.
Y'all know this nigga car.
This nigga got
Look at
a
Nasty
depression
work.
pocket.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I put some miles on that thing. I put some miles on that thing. I took
and
that
another
shit.
thing.
I took that shit on a
Motherfucking
cross-country
Polly
road
Pocket.
trip, my nigga. I was
That's
coast
wild.
to coast, nigga.
Like Space Ghost.
I
That's
beat the
nasty
brakes
work.
off of that pussy. I tell you what.
The literal breaks off of
I
it.
tell you
Motherfucker was
what.
like breaking apart and shit.
This is when I realized that I had a problem. Okay.
Oh, you was down like that kind of bad. Damn.
Oh yeah, you know, this is before the gym and all that stuff. This is when I realized maybe I should, work out a little bit. I had a roommate, and we shared a bathroom. And when you had to use a pocket, the worst thing about it is you got to like prepare, like you got to plan ahead to beat yourself to pieces.
Okay,
which takes discipline. Okay,
yeah.
First of all, what, Chris?
Discipline to plan a date? Not really. It's just
plan a self date. The plan of self-date is nasty.
Self-date.
So what you do is you go into the bathroom and you put the hot water in the sink, and then you got to let that shit soak in the sink.
This sounds like way
You got to
too
get it
much.
wet.
Yeah, you gotta get that thing oiled down, you know.
Okay.
My roommate found it in the sink.
Oh.
And he was like, "Hey, bro, no disrespect, but I brushed my teeth right here. You can't be."
I wash my
can't
face
be-
in that thing. What the fuck?
You got to buy a bucket and do that shit in your
Oh
room or
my
something, dog. Because that
God.
ain't.
At least you can buy the ones with the suction at the bottom. You ever seen the one that have like a suction cup?
So that
like,
you can put
Oh,
it on
yeah.
a wall or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, nah, I ain't been that.
You ain't
down
went that bad,
That
okay.
sounds like a dildo, to be honest with me.
Yeah,
To be honest
a
with you,
little
Chris.
bit, a
Yeah.
little bit,
That
a
might
little
be
bit.
what you bought.
Hey.
But you back onto yours.
Did you back onto yours?
Called a glory hole.
Dave Chappelle said there's a bunch of bravery on both sides of that glory hole.
No, seriously.
Facts, though.
Because I'm just going to put this in this random hole and hope for the best little situation.
Man,
Yeah,
you
that
want a
sounds
nut.
wild.
How do we end up talking about pocket? How do we end up here?
You brought that up.
Did I bring that up?
Yeah, you did.
I don't think that was me.
Yeah, that was
I don't
me.
think that was me.
Well,
we were
Go back. The
talking
footage is
about-
not going to be me.
Oh, wow.
Good. What?
We were talking about sex stores, and we were talking about, how the fuck did we get there?
We got way because I'm trying to segue to Trump right now, and I don't know. That's not the face I want to look at while talking about pocket. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, T Daddy.
It's probably the same texture as a pocket. So I ain't
Okay,
gonna hold you.
all
Look
right,
at-
that's disrespectful. Shut up. She's muted. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got it. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. That was crazy. That was insane.
Oh, dude, that was a good ass joke. I fucked with Trump, but that's a good joke. I'm on the side of comedy. So.
I'm always on the side of the
Yeah,
joke.
that's good.
So there was an accident at Reagan National Airport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC.
Right. Yeah, that's the airport I fly into too,
Oh, shit.
and it was the same airline I be using.
Oh,
You know, it came from Kansas City.
Spirit? No, well,
Nigga said Spirit. No, I don't even think they fly Spirit there. I
Yeah,
tried.
They do.
They do.
I tried.
They do. I didn't know that. Or it's not a direct flight.
It's not direct flight.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nigga, when has Spirit ever had a direct flight, nigga?
Nah,
you can't even
every
get
time
from
I go
here
to
to
Baltimore.
Texas.
Nah,
Really?
Spirit to fly me to New York to take me to Vegas. I'm not playing with them.
Right.
I'm not fucking playing with them.
I heard that.
You go to Canada to go
Yeah.
to Texas, nigga.
Fuck
What are you
that.
talking about?
Get a passport to go to Texas. Fucking with Spirit. Some bullshit.
Where's your labor? Toronto.
Toronto, yeah. Like,
the fuck?
way north, nigga.
You know what I really hate?
Saskatchewan. I had to land in
Saskatchewan is crazy.
You know what's even worse is when you land so close to your destination.
Yeah.
Just take me the rest of the way.
Right.
Oh yeah.
My nigga, like,
Yeah.
why am I up the street?
Yeah.
If I'm going to Houston and we have a layover in Dallas, I am flipping out.
That happened to me. I had a layover in San Diego coming to LA.
Like,
And
what
I was
are we
like, what the
doing?
fuck? And then it was like a 4 or 5 hour layover. So it was like I could have drove home at
And
this
been
time.
home.
Yeah.
You
That's
drove
it.
there and back. And
Yeah,
then
at that time.
Ready for it.
I had a 9 hour layover in Las Vegas coming back to LA one
Crazy.
time.
Mm.
We're up the street.
At least you in Vegas though.
The airport sucks though.
Yeah, it's
To
trash.
sleep in that airport is the worst.
Oh yeah, I've had to do it before.
Oh, it's horrible. They don't
That's
have no
act-
place to sit for real.
That was the last time I flew Spirit when I flew into Vegas during 2022 or 2023's Christmas.
Yeah.
And they lost my bag.
Damn.
It was
Oh, yeah, I
trash.
remember that
Yeah.
story, yeah.
That was the
So
last time I
bad.
did that.
Yeah, you're like, and fuck Spirit. Like,
They lost my luggage on the way there. Christmas Eve. You know how hard it is to find clothes on Christmas Eve when you go to the store and all the shelves is empty?
yeah.
I had to buy a bunch of hot waters. We're getting off topic. Anyway, there was an accident and the plane hit a helicopter, a Black Hawk helicopter, and Trump had something to say about it.
Last week, long before the crash, I signed an executive order restoring our highest standards for air traffic controllers and other important jobs throughout the country. So it was very interesting. About a week ago, almost upon entering office, I signed something last week that was an executive order, very powerful, on restoring the highest standards of air traffic controllers and others, by the way. Then my administration will set the highest possible bar for aviation safety. We have to have our smartest people. It doesn't matter what they look like, how they speak, who they are. It matters intellect, talent, the word talent. You have to be talented, naturally talented geniuses. You can't have
Preach.
regular people doing that job. They won't be able to do it. But we'll restore faith in American air travel.
Danielle, why the face?
I'll let him land his plane. No pun intended.
That was crazy. You want to let him crash land it into a
That's
Black Hawk?
crazy.
That was nasty
That's
work. That was
crazy.
nasty work. We go.
I'll have more to say about that. I do want to point out that various articles that appeared prior to my entering office, and here's one, The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. That is amazing. And then it says FAA says people with severe disabilities are most underrepresented segment of the workforce, and they want them in, and they can be air traffic controllers. I don't think so. This was in January 14th, so that was a week before I entered office. They put a big push to put diversity into the FAA's program. Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration, this was before I got to office, recently, second term.
Yeah.
What mental disorders are we talking here?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of mental disabilities you would want your pilot to have.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't want a depressed pilot.
No.
I wouldn't want a bipolar pilot.
No.
Danielle, could you think of any?
Pilot with PTSD? Probably not.
Probably
I
not.
don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no, like war veteran from like Vietnam flying a plane.
Yeah, now with no severe case of PTSD.
You feel me? Like, and I'm saying that as a veteran with PTSD, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any benefits to having somebody have a job with such high stakes.
Yeah.
With self-proclaimed mental disabilities.
Yeah. Like,
Could
why
you?
would that be a point of like interest to who you want to hire?
I think it's interesting
Okay.
because you can put that stamp on anybody if they go to a therapist.
Sure.
A lot of people have these prognoses. So
Prognosis.
I don't know.
We bringing in fancy words. Prognosis. Okay.
I don't know.
SATs over here, huh?
Yeah. How about it? Did good on mine.
I say supinated, but you're going to bring in prognosis. That's crazy.
Because prognosis is a regular ass word.
That's not a regular ass word.
We never heard of supinating until today.
Hey, so
This thing.
supinated is more basic than prognosis. It sounds like the local drug dealer in the neighborhood.
No, why do always gotta be somebody's name? Everybody
like that as a name.
everybody got these
Prognosis
names.
sound like a rapper
You know what I'm saying?
that raps about pyramids.
Ancient Egypt, nigga. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, the
Prognosis
pyramids
sounds like
shall
a-
rise.
Sounds like a
ass.
therapist is like his battle rap name.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Prognosis.
No, but I feel like people can get these different titles for an array of reasons. So I don't. When I hear him talk in this capacity,
Yeah.
it's so angled in a way, and I'm just like, I can't. I'm really trying to listen to what he's saying,
Yeah.
but he's already positioning it so that you can hate a group of people. Like, he's already there. So I'm just like, I'm really trying hard to be like,
Who are the people that you can hate from what he's saying? That he's positioned
people
towards?
who have mental disabilities or have had anything put on them title wise. So like how y'all just said, I don't want nobody with PTSD flying my plane. Well, you do. There
Well-
are people that have PTSD.
Well,
that
you
have
better
probably
hide
been-
that shit good as a motherfucker if you
Right.
flying me. All right, you got PTSD, nigga. You better
Yeah,
be
man.
preppy.
When's the last
better
time
be-
Don't put it on the
You
application.
got depression
nigga.
and you in the cockpit. You better smile your ass off when I walk on that plane. Yeah, and I bet you better smile with your eyes too,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Don't
Smize?
fucking
Smize.
You better smize. Don't fucking dare.
Yeah.
Like, I can see what you're saying, but no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're applying, so don't they ask you that question? Like they legally can ask, every job application I've ever filled out, they ask if you have any kind of like mental health disorders or any kind of stuff like that, like
I see-
disabilities.
They
and
put
shit
that
like
on the.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never answered that question. There's never been a question on any
never
application
seen
that
one.
I've ever.
I guess it
filled
depends
out.
on the type of job.
Well, they
though.
ask you for a disability. They don't ask like if you have any
Well,
mental.
if you got a job with like some type of clearance or something, they're gonna ask you that stuff.
That's true. So I imagine
I don't know if they
FAA.
give clearances to pilots, but I can see that job being certain pilots.
Now, unless
do.
you're a government pilot, like you're flying aircraft for the government in some capacity, but not a domestic plane.
Nigga, like if
If
I
you
was,
have an opportunity to fly a plane into like a building, like something's happened in this country before, I think we should know if you're depressed or not. You don't think so?
that's not a bad point.
Motherfuckers was hijacked. What are you going to ask the hijacker before they get
But
on the
there
plane?
was a
Hey,
plane-
do you have a mental disability that's going to make you angry?
Hey,
enough
before
to
you
get-
hijack this plane, are you?
right?
No, I'm talking about like there was a case, and I believe this was in France where the pilot the co-pilot was depressed.
Yeah.
The pilot got it up to cruising altitude, went to go use the bathroom, came back. The co-pilot had locked the cockpit and crashed the plane into a mountainside.
Wow.
So like that's what I was like. Shit like that can happen.
It can.
Yeah.
So I can see. I wouldn't say that's him positioning to hate certain people.
Yeah.
I would say it's him saying doesn't make sense to put those people in there.
Right.
I do get what you're saying because like once you label somebody, you could falsely put a label on somebody.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then they would be X'd out of that. Well, my nigga, it sucks to suck, bro, because I don't want to take no chances when I'm 30,000 feet in the air.
Facts, because that's death. Automatic.
Yeah. But then, and let's ask this question, because it was a Black Hawk helicopter that they hit. How do we know that the people that he's talking about with the disabilities weren't flying the Black Hawk helicopter?
That part.
Yeah.
Because
So this isn't guaranteed to be the pilot because
Right.
that's clearly a runway. That's a highway that these planes are coming through. So what the hell was that fucking Black Hawk doing there?
all right, so here's a fun fact about flying.
Mm-hmm.
So the same way that driving has certain parameters, like when you have a four-way stop, it's like the person to the right has the right of way, or whoever got there first has the right of way, or whatever, right? So when you're flying a plane or any aircraft, it's a similar situation. Who's the most maneuverable in that situation? And it's not the fucking airplane.
Yeah.
The airplane can literally only go this way and this way. That's why when it turns, it turns the way it does.
Yeah.
A helicopter can do all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
Literally can do all kinds of stuff. So when you're talking about these two specific aircrafts converging, who the fuck can move faster? The helicopter.
Well, that was kind of when I saw this situation earlier. I was gonna say it had to be, and to go back to it could be a pilot with like a mental health disorder, like in the military. Like he could have PTSD. He could have had a flashback in the middle of that shit and like wasn't listening, or could have had a panic attack because PTSD has different symptoms that come with it.
He could have been
So
suicidal.
He also could have been that and
Flying the
helicopter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the helicopter back. So that's what I'm saying. When you get the military involved in something like that, all kind of parameters start to open up because, like I said, a pilot with PTSD, if he's having a flashback, a panic attack, anything like that, if he's narcoleptic, who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, so who knows what could have caused him? But I was thinking the same thing. It's like the plane can only maneuver so much. It's like trying to drive like a fucking 18-wheeler. Like it can only turn so hard.
And
but
so
a helicopter is, I mean, it can
could
maneuver.
climb or
it can
drop real quickly.
Whatever it need to do. So my only thing is too is like if it wasn't some kind of mental health situation, then it could have been like a new pilot. This is like maybe a training exercise. Maybe they panicked and fucked up.
So people are saying, a lot of people are outraged because they're saying Trump is blaming diversity on the crash.
Oh, he definitely led with that.
So I'll just click and see if he does that.
He already did.
The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual
That's the video on the
disabilities,
bottom right.
psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. Can you imagine?
One little caveat. I did the test to do like a TSA. Nigga.
Yeah. It's hard to get that job.
It's not. Not even a little bit.
I mean, how hard is
wait.
it be to stand there and scream? That's not a fucking.
Take the fucking jacket off.
Take your jacket off. Take your belt off, please.
You got a bottle of water. You just fucked up.
Fuck your laptop. Take it out the bag. Goddamn.
I done told no. No, here's the thing. Like the question, there's like part of the test that is a little bit hard because there's a part of the test where you have to like get a 3D image of what, like put together a 3D image and like put the sides together in numerical order. So that part's a little bit difficult, but the rest of it, like the math and shit like that, it's
TSA is not the reason for this.
no. But I'm saying it's all encompassing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're thinking about, these are the people who are supposed to like defend us. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be like the first line of defense from like motherfuckers getting on the plane.
They don't
without
have
shit.
guns.
Right.
I find that to be the dumbest thing in the world. Like if you're
At least
going
a
to
taser or
prevent
something.
No guns, because like people, the airport is a soft target.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of people there that we all know aren't armed because they're about to get on a fucking plane and go somewhere. So you show up, you 10 of your buddies, and y'all got fucking AKs or something like that.
Yeah.
You about to mow down a lot of people,
Yeah.
and TSA is among the people running and hiding.
Yeah.
So what are they really doing?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I've
Just
never understood that.
visibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that made, when he said something about like some of the people having like low intellect or like lack of intellect, that was like nigga TSA.
Well, the test
I'm not
is
saying
different.
everybody, but
The test is different for TSA versus
Sure.
what he's talking about.
For FAA is what he's talking about.
Yes.
yeah.
You think they testing out the same way? All right, well, we need you to go ahead and look at this model plane and tell us that it's a plane and not a truck. Nigga, no.
Nigga, you be surprised. Nigga, you flew Spirit. That's all I'm saying. That might be they test. You know what a plane is? Yes.
Spell Spirit.
Tired. Spell Spirit.
You know what a plane is? Yes.
And these are people that are, I mean, actually, their lives are shortened because of the stress that they have. Brilliant people have to be in those positions, and their lives are actually shortened, very substantially shortened because of the stress, where you have many, many planes coming into one target, and you need a very special talent and a very special genius to be able to do it. Targeted disabilities are those disabilities that the federal government, as a matter of policy, has identified for special emphasis in recruitment and hiring. The FAA's website states they include hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disability, psychiatric disability, and dwarfism all qualify for the position of a controller of airplanes pouring into our country, pouring into a little spot, a little dot on the map, a little runway. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan. Think of that. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan, which says diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel. I don't think so. I think it's just the opposite. The FAA website shows that the agency's guidance on diversity hiring were last updated on March 23rd of 22. They wanted to make it even more so. And then I came in, and I assume maybe this is the reason.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
This motherfucker don't know nothing about either pilot at this point when he's making these statements.
Sure.
And that's why I'm like, it's 100% him pointing attention to something that he's responsible for to make it seem like this thing that I just did is actually justified. Because look what the fuck happens when you actually practice diversity, equity, inclusion. This is what happens when you're including people into. You don't know shit about these damn pilots.
Well, what color was the pilot? I want to call him a slur.
I don't know.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
Let's go with Korean. Okay.
Go Korea. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This has been Hit the Button. Thank you for watching.
That is a good guess. Those low visibility and a crash. That makes sense. You add those together, you get an Asian every time. Go.
Let me slide out of frame.
Oh my fucking God.
What, did I go too far? Should I mute myself?
Let me slide out of frame. Go ahead, mute yourself, Mike. Not Mike. That's funny. Mute your mic, Roger.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Now your mic.
No, but you think that diversity was the problem here, or you think it wasn't the problem? I'm confused.
I'm saying that it's not the problem because he doesn't even know shit about the pilots to make this the problem.
Oh, you saying he's politicizing this?
He's politicizing this and way too early in the game while they're still looking for bodies. Nigga, are you kidding me? You literally can't even wait until we get to a point where we know who the fuck was on these planes and have like this moment of silence and some actual respect for what the fuck actually happened. You can't come talk to the country about what the fuck we just saw and the people who are fucking traumatized now from flying into DC and the motherfuckers who are in DC that saw the shit in real time. We can't talk about that.
Well, if you've been in DC for a while, you've seen something worse than that.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
You seen something a little worse than that.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad. But
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, 25 years ago, we're talking about a new generation. This is something different that they'd never seen before. But all I'm saying is he's politicizing something that is tragic and horrifying way too early. Like, yeah, okay, this is what politicians do. They politicize all the shit that happens to make it,
That's the job. Yeah.
That's the job. I get it.
Yeah.
Kudos to you for being quick on your feet to know how to politicize it. But my nigga, your timing is horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible.
Well, I mean, in his defense,
Of course.
Sandy Hook.
Tea cakes. Go ahead.
When Obama went to speak, and I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm not going to Alex Jones this situation. But did Obama not say, what's it going to take for us to get these guns out of here?
Yeah, it was like
it was an immediate If you get the president involved, he's going to politicize it. They all do it.
They almost have to. Like,
because like now like he's trying to garner public support to push his agenda through.
Right.
It's just part of the job.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that live in DC that I follow on Facebook, and these motherfuckers been hot with him all year for the last. It feels like a year. It's been a week.
Yeah.
They are furious. When Trump started off with "take your ass back to work,"
It was a wrap.
the amount of people on my Facebook like, "Why don't you start with Congress?" They always off. Why I gotta go to work?
You'll never see these motherfuckers
I work
anywhere.
at the goddamn DMV.
Like
I should be able to come.
I had like 16 government shutdowns. I gotta go back to work.
I gotta go back to work. Yeah, they be not getting paid during the shutdowns and shit.
Yeah.
And they gotta go back to work. So they're furious. But then when they saw this, they said, I see the amount of people that said it was people try to make it seem like he was saying something racist.
Right.
Because the word diversity was in it. From
Right,
what I was
right.
saying. It was like, well, he's fucking racist. That's why he's saying it. Well, he's talking about the disability. So it's not
ability.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing
Ableist.
that always fucking happens. Yeah, the ableist. Well, he did that fucking thing where he's like, oh, I don't know what's happening right now. Yeah. Trump did that.
I know,
Don't
I know,
fucking
but
be
I'm-
shocked at me. If the president did it, I can
I just
do
didn't
it.
wanna laugh.
I can definitely say retarded if the president could do this. The fuck out of here.
Nothing's off the fucking
Nothing's
table.
off the table. You know what?
Don't make me say the hard R.
You know what I'm saying?
You already said the hard R.
Nigger, please.
Not that R, but
Both R's.
yeah, he said so. Both R's.
He said double R.
You know, aura. He already it up.
All right. Well,
It's R rated.
do you hate your job? Well, then you should follow me on Instagram because I hate my job.
How about you learn how to read?
Per my last email,
That's not my damn job.
what you have requested falls outside of the scope of my employment.
So kiss my ass,
Have a blessed day.
bitch.
Respectfully. And I have my little Funko Pop here. It's per my last email. If you're interested in copping one of these bad boys, what you should do is DM me on Instagram and I'll ship it out to you. All right. Now back to the podcast. Damn, I'm pretty. So we got to touch on this.
I
know.
saw the
This
headline
shit been
for
all
this.
over the place.
Yes.
This Big Bertha, big back bitch called a regular Lyft. Yeah, this fat Albert woman called a regular size Lyft.
Respucia.
Yeah, Respucia. And that nigga pulled up and he said, my tires can't take that. And he didn't let her in the car. We'll see.
Landing tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man,
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me,
Yes, I can.
He told her
pause it right there.
Okay.
If she saw his face and she already knew, why didn't he get a bigger car?
She
Trying to save
knows
money.
she needs to use Uber XL.
I mean, it's
You
like
can't use regular. That look like a Hyundai accent. You can't use.
You already hear
regular
the
Uber.
engine
You hear it.
struggling
Yeah.
with the four tires and the
wait,
one
wait.
nigga in there right now.
Yeah, that's a four
You hear
cylinder.
that motherfucker
the car pulled
literally.
up like, oh shit. It's already shaking. It's like my car's never shook before. It's
Car nervous as a motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Timbering in his motherfucking shimbers.
and
nigga.
it's like, no, nigga, we can't handle it. We can't handle it. We ain't got no horses. We ain't got no horses, nigga.
We're only four cylinder.
Yeah, she need a V8 or better. She can't do that. She cannot do that in a four cylinder. That's
need
nasty work.
my
V12,
God.
nigga. Fuck you talking
For
about?
real.
there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires. You know, like
The driver said his
Okay.
Here we go.
That's realistically speaking.
Okay.
There's a thing called PSI,
Yes.
and tires can only withstand so much pressure.
Yes.
Right.
I've personally never put a grand piano in my four cylinder. I don't know if the tires would have been able to hold the equivalent weight of a grand piano. You know, the big back one, the old school, the one that's shaped like a horseshoe.
The Mozart.
Yeah, the Mozart.
This nigga said a horseshoe.
It is.
That's hilarious.
That's a great
I
image.
can't with the visual.
That's a great image. Nigga, if you
The one that
know what a
Beethoven
grand piano
used,
look
nigga.
like, now you know. Look at that.
He said da 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 da. She's stupid.
That's what played when she walked up.
Car starts shaking.
Oh, shit.
stupid. I can't.
We going to hell.
Y'all definitely going to hell in the handbasket. That's
we ain't told a lie yet. Yeah, we ain't told a lie yet.
Tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never.
Okay, hold on. Don't do that. Don't put that. She said every big person. You are.
It's a different type of big.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. Yeah. There's 300 pounds, and then there's whatever the fuck you weigh.
Oh.
Let's be real.
I know, because I'm close to 300. So it's like.
There's a difference.
It's a difference.
There's a difference between a 300-pound human and a fucking 600-pound human.
It's true.
She rocking up to 5.
She got a booty in the front, bro.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, in the front. She got a front butt.
A front butt is so funny.
She got her apple bottom jeans backwards.
She got bottom apples on.
She got bottom apples.
That's a good joke. That is a good fucking joke. Bottom apples is great. That is a good. I can even laugh. It was such a good joke.
Stupid.
Thank you. You know what's crazy though? I was gonna say it. So like. This is where I have the dilemma. So on one hand, yes, funny, haha, right?
Yeah.
But this is a fucking machine.
Yeah.
That's built.
Yeah.
To withstand at least 10 times its weight. You telling me that your tires cannot take me being in the car is nasty work. Why
not just the tires, the axle.
The axle will be just fine.
The suspension.
The suspension will be just fine.
Not if we hit one pothole, it's over. It's over, and the car's gonna flip.
The car's gonna flip.
The car's gonna flip.
Out of nowhere, Michael Bay just comes out and makes a whole movie based off of you hitting a pothole.
I'm telling you.
Wild.
I'm telling you. What were you gonna say?
Fuck what I was gonna say, because you just made a whole movie right now. Thank you.
I'm telling you.
No, I feel bad only because I'm like, let's say you got to get somewhere. Like, granted, she's going somewhere for fun, but let's say she needs to go to an interview or she's going to a doctor's appointment or whatever, and this is her only mode of transportation. She only has the cash for a regular Lyft.
How much is a Lyft ride on average in the city?
Depending. So like out here, because we're a big city.
Yeah, say big city.
It can start at like $12 to $15.
Okay. And upwards of like 50, somewhere around there.
It's getting up there, yeah. Now it's
Okay.
crazy because even to go like a couple miles, it's like almost $20.
Okay, which is the reason I asked that is because a U-Haul is just $19.99 a day. She get her big ass in the back. She get her big ass in the back.
Now, first of all, fuck all that. The bus is $1.50, bitch. That bus is built for you.
No,
it's
it ain't.
built to handle that.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It's got better suspension.
Nah, because you're not thinking about the bus stop. What's she gonna do when she sit there? She can't sit on that bench. That shit only made out of cement. The fuck she gonna do? Crack it in half?
You think she gonna Incredible Hulk the goddamn cement?
I've seen a 600-pounder take a cement bench down.
Shut the fuck
I swear to God, I've seen it.
It is a Detroit bench, so you might
know
be
what
right.
I'm saying? It's a
probably
Detroit
well
bench. Ain't well built. That bitch thin like the Lions backup player.
I was gonna say, oh fuck, damn it, y'all, stop digging into my brain and taking my goddamn jokes. No, wow, okay, I digress. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there.
That was
The
polite.
rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole.
You see, and I feel like this whole thing was a publicity stunt for her music.
Right.
Oh, it's gotta be. Here's the thing. The sad part about this is I low key kind of feel bad for the driver, because if you heard it in his voice, he had an accent. So he's probably an immigrant. It's probably the only way he's going to make money. And you know Lyft's going to do the first political thing and fire him.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't an asshole about it, he was just like, look, this is my livelihood. If you get in this bitch and my tires
my
flip,
car up.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Now I got to commit crimes, and then Trump gonna deport me. I know what you're saying. I get it. I get it. Trump ain't playing that.
I wasn't gonna go there, but also you're probably not wrong.
Y'all
You know what I'm
bridged the
saying?
gap
It
right
sounded
there.
a little Eastern Middle, you know what I'm saying? Eastern
Yep.
European.
Y'all bridged
so-
the gap. Look at y'all.
Trump will send his
solving
ass right on
crimes.
back. Trump will
One
find
joke
out
at
where
a
he's from.
time.
Oh yeah.
Trump will find out. Back to Yemen you go.
This nigga Roger said Yemen.
Yemen.
I'm fucking weak.
That's
No,
funny.
you're absolutely right. They're gonna fire him.
Of course.
But I think, because I drove Lyft for like honestly, it was so short. It was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks. I was like, I can't do this. It was too much. But I think that there's something in the actual agreement that says like you have the right to refuse service to someone, and you know whatever the reason is. Of course,
he has the right. But then here's the thing: like the only thing he can, and that's the thing too. Is like I said, he might be an immigrant. So it's like if they fire him, right, and it's in the clause that he can deny a ride, what's he gonna do? Because he's probably not gonna hire a lawyer.
He can definitely sue.
Yeah, but he's gonna go up against Lyft.
Yeah, and win because they settle out. What I get
Settle
like
out.
Let me tell you, I get like $200 checks randomly because Lyft got sued by somebody that said some fuck shit happened.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Lyft. Appreciate every single cent of it. So if he sues and he wins or he loses, I'm looking forward to my $25 check.
Well, there goes our Lyft sponsorship. That's not happening.
No pink mustache.
No pink mustache. Damn, that's nasty work.
That's all right. Uber's still a good sponsor.
You trying to be a snack like me? Then you need a healthy meal. Gourmet Lachey. Gourmet delectable meal preps that'll unbig your back. I like the word allegedly because you can say it. You can say something wild and then throw allegedly on it.
Sprinkle
and
it on,
it lets you say whatever you want.
it's like
watch this. Obama's cheating on Michelle. Allegedly. See that? See that?
It's just like
Sprinkle that on in there.
respectfully in the black community. You're like, you know what, my nigga? You getting fat. Respectfully.
You getting fat, my nigga. Respectfully.
Your pants can't handle that third cinnamon roll. Respectfully.
With all due respect, nigga.
Yeah. All due respect, you gonna break my bench.
So you guys heard the conspiracy theory that why Michelle didn't go to Trump's inauguration or Jimmy Carter's funeral had nothing to do with the fact that she don't like Trump and everything to do with the fact that Obama been clapping Jennifer Aniston's cheeks.
Oh, never heard of this.
I believe it. Let's see.
Of course you do.
Surfaced that Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston are having an affair. Yes, it sounds ridiculous, and no, there isn't actually any evidence. So how and why did the story even come about? The rumors started 5 months ago when tabloid magazine In Touch published a front cover revealing the truth about Jen and Barack. It claimed that Jennifer and the former president were obsessed with one another. The magazine revealed the rumor came from the popular celebrity gossip podcast Who Weekly. A few months later, Aniston denied the rumor in an interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is gonna make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does
I
your
was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true. I
Yeah.
just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Obama,
How you know it's not true? Hold up.
Because he's clapping them cheeks.
Yeah,
obviously.
no, clearly. How does he know that's not true? That's some bullshit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. How does he know it's not true?
Right.
And also, I want to say shout out to Obama for beating his SC allegations one time. That's my president. Give it up for him. Give it up for him.
Not being the zesty.
That nigga beat him.
To be fair, isn't that why we become successful as black men? To fuck white girls? Anyway, let's keep on moving.
Nah, nigga, hold on. Sit in that. Sit in that, Danielle giving you the death glare, nigga. Damn, you ain't looked over there yet. This nigga scared.
Oh my fucking God. Don't make me say the hard R.
Don't make me say it, bro.
Say it. I'm not.
I'm going to say the hard C.
I'm not a Negro. I'm black.
All right, OJ. All right.
Okay, raccoon.
Don't play with that.
Don't play with that.
That's so
Why
funny.
is this all coming up now? Well, people are reading into Michelle Obama's absence at both Jimmy Carter's funeral and Donald Trump's inauguration.
Not they used the
Barack
clip.
posted a message for Michelle's birthday on his Instagram, but that hasn't stopped the rumors.
First of all, go back. That's a
Over the
big
past
ass
week, right-
gap from that table. Like how
That's a big ass table.
That's a big ass table. It's like, what kind of birthday is that? Okay, how's that supposed to look like a loving couple when you sitting that far apart? That's not gonna help the allegations.
First
Well,
of
when
all,
you've been together for, was it 25 years?
Something like that.
You need some
More.
space from that bitch a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Isms.
I've been with my girl 3 years. Like, yeah, you can sit across the street. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. You can sit over there.
We're gonna eat dinner in the living room. Yeah, you can. I'll be in the dining room.
Hilarious.
I'll be on the roof. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Yo, okay, so like, you know what's incredible about like the UK? They are the masters of tabloids.
Okay.
So they gonna make up a story.
Was this from the UK? Is that where it started?
Look, London Standard.
Oh, okay.
And then the Who thing, that's a UK based tabloid company.
You said the Who, and all I heard was, "Who are you? Who? Go ahead. My bad. Go on.
2 owls. No, but they're so good about making up stories because they're gonna the paparazzi of the UK is just trying to catch you do stuff. Like you could be like this and they'll be like, oh, that motherfucker's throwing the West Side. Like it'd be a whole thing. They're so good about making up stories. So I'm like, they probably trying to figure out how they can like make Obama into a villain at some point in his lifetime because he's always been painted out as like the lovable guy.
I don't think this is the way to make him a villain though. Like this kind of made him a hero to me.
Right.
This nigga clapped Jennifer Aniston's cheeks. Huh?
Allegedly.
I mean,
Allegedly.
if you gonna step out, step out to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? She was on Friends. Okay,
She was on Friends.
She got cheated on by Ben.
You know what I'm saying?
For Angelina, according to
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If Brad Pitt left her,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You
Real
step
Brad Pitt _9.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
How did we jumped up a lot of numbers. They got the 4 was the last one. You jumped to 9, nigga.
Jumped to 9.
Obama couldn't even get a number 5.
No.
He number 9.
He number 9.
Brad Pitt, the official
Had to make
Brad
sure
Pitt
that it
9.
was, enough separation from the fakes. You know what I'm saying? Had to make sure,
9 is the
deviate.
number of completion.
Huh,
There
come on
it
now.
is. There it is. That's divine right there. But I don't know. I don't know if this makes Obama look bad though.
Well, it does because he was the epitome of black love, right? Him and Michelle Obama are the epitome of black love, like the first black president, black wife, black kids, black love,
black dog,
black. You know what I'm saying?
It was a
Everything
black dog too. Bo. Yep.
Yeah. To be fair, sleeping with a white girl is kind of the blackest thing you can do. So let's give him if you.
I think if you wanted to make him a villain though, you should have been like, we caught Obama in bed with Brad Pitt.
That wouldn't make him no villain.
Yes, it would, because then it would make him gay. That's the worst thing you could be in the black community.
Well, he already had the zesty rumors with the whole.
Exactly. So they would have drove it home if he had like an actual person.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, that would make him the villain because
Thank
not
you.
only is he gay, he's sleeping with a white dude.
He's sleeping with the colonizer.
Yeah.
And he was just kikiing with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
See, now it's different.
Y'all need to go work for the United Kingdom tabloids. Y'all
If they
did a good
pay
job.
enough.
Hey.
Huh?
If they pay enough, I'll take the job.
Yeah,
That's
run that
so
check.
funny.
Run that check. I'll write it.
Don't make me no never mind.
No, make me no never mind.
Instagram,
That's
but
funny.
that hasn't stopped the rumours swirling. Over the past week, right-wing influencers have been peddling the rumour on social media despite the lack of evidence. So as much as you might want the drama to be true, make sure not to believe everything you read online.
You know what's really interesting about folks that have that English accent? They use their entire fucking mouth when they talk. That is the wildest thing to watch her.
Sometimes.
Make sure you read. Like, what the fuck?
It depends on which accent, because some of them motherfuckers be barely saying words.
Oh, you
Like,
talking about the black ones?
No, the Cockney.
The
How could it be
Cockney?
homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Yeah.
That shit, yeah. What's his name?
You talking about from Baltimore, right?
No.
That's how they talk in Baltimore.
No, it's not. Shut up. Don't do that. I gotta mute it. Don't even trip Baltimore.
Q.
What it do?
They call dogs Doug.
Shut up.
The only thing that like kind of even gave it an inkling that it could possibly be real, they were saying that somebody close to Jennifer Aniston sent an Instagram message to like a tabloid saying like, oh, Obama's with Jennifer now. And that's why he haven't seen her, same in with Michelle and stuff like that in public in the last few weeks. I know.
That sounds like some hating shit.
Hey.
This
But if
is a
you also
motherfucker-
trying to get your friend on, nigga, because who been talking about Jennifer Aniston lately? Nobody.
But think
But
about
she
that
also
too.
don't want to be talked about.
Well,
It's
maybe she do.
also a story you could sell.
Yeah.
It sells, so it makes money. So you hit them up like, hey, I know the real reason why Michelle ain't there, and it's trending right now. Everybody's
She
like,
just
why
made
Michelle not there?
$500. Kudos to her. And now we got the what is it? The little doubt in the back. Nobody worry
I'm
about
ready to
that
see
shit.
that OnlyFans video.
Of Obama clapping Jennifer Aniston's cheeks?
Yeah.
You are a good citizen.
This is some really good pussy.
I really enjoy what you did with your mouth there.
I came.
That was good.
I'll believe that right there. All right, now in somber news, the police accidentally shoot man with his own gun.
Is your pistol out on my side? Okay. Just put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me. I appreciate that being very honest.
Oh
I
shit!
appreciate that being very honest.
Oh.
You okay? Hey. Put the gun down. Put it down.
Damn.
Fucking rookie.
Yo.
Damn, she grabbed that shit by the trigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
you don't
one
grab
thing you don't
any
do.
gun ever. I don't give a fuck if somebody's handing you a gun that's supposedly empty.
Facts.
By the trigger.
Facts.
That's fucking terrible.
The first thing you learn before anybody puts a weapon in your hand, you keep your finger straight and off the trigger until you intend to fire.
Exactly.
That's the number one rule
Trigger
of any
discipline.
kind of weapon handling.
Trigger discipline.
Yes.
And the
fucking shocked face. Oh god, I shot him.
Oh shit, the gun actually fired. Yeah, bitch,
bitch,
you
it's a
pulled the
gun.
trigger.
It's a gun.
It's a gun.
I didn't know it was an actual gun.
And then first of all, you treat every gun as if it's loaded. You should know that as
Correct.
a police
Yeah.
officer. And then
Hello.
as a police officer, you should also know that if it's in your holster, it's got one in the chamber. Because like that's the whole fucking point.
Right.
Pull, shoot. You don't have time to cock that shit back. Trying to cock a gun back before you shoot is like trying to put your seatbelt on before an accident.
Come on.
It's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
Oh shit! Boom! You out the windshield, nigga. Fuck that one up.
Imagine you like swerving, you're like, oh shit.
That motherfucker locking up. Yo,
right, I heard that shit. No.
my Dougie.
Hell nah. That is
insane.
infuriating. Because what the fuck do you like? Just that shocked look is so infuriating to me. Did he live? Did he die?
No, he lived.
think he lived, yeah.
He lived?
Yeah.
Oh,
He got
thank
to-
Thank God didn't hit his artery.
He's
Yeah.
obviously suing the police.
I mean, obviously.
And he's like, you don't even have to go to trials. Like, nigga, you shot me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we
Your
like?
fingerprints, the two angles.
What at what angle could you even come from as the cop being or the police force being like, they handled it the right way?
Would it be like, in our defense, he's black.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Case closed. That's how the police be doing sometimes.
No, for real. And then they get paid leave and
the
shit.
only way this department gets off is if they can time travel back to 1942. That's about it. That's it. 'Cause you can't.
Insane. He told them where the gun was. He said, "Where's your gun on your body? My right side in the holster."
He wasn't acting irate. He wasn't throwing his hands
Nothing.
up.
Well, you can't
He wasn't
afford to do
cursing.
that if you got a gun on your hip.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, bitch, what? In what reality do you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go straight for it"? Didn't do the full pat down to make sure it was there. Nothing. I'm gonna go straight for it and I'm gonna grab it by the trigger.
Do you think?
Idiot.
Okay, maybe she went straight forward and went to grab his shirt up and pull the trigger.
Nah.
Okay.
Because the trigger is hidden
The trigger
in a holster.
In a holster, the trigger isn't. Yeah, you can't rub the trigger. Yeah.
And really,
Not
the only
looking
way to
good.
pull on the trigger is by gripping. So why would you be gripping your fingers when you're pulling out a gun? Like you know what I mean? Like why wouldn't you just feel for
These two
the
need to
holster?
be.
Yeah, why wouldn't you feel for the holster? If you're gonna grip anything, just grip the
She
holster.
should've
You should
patted
know
them, yeah, open
what
hand.
it feels like to wrap your finger around a trigger. Like I can, I don't. No matter what weapon it is, nigga, I
Yeah.
know if I put my finger on a trigger, I know that 100%. There's a distinct feeling that it feels like.
Yeah, trigger does feel like nothing else.
Nothing else.
It's like a fucking trigger.
There's nothing else.
Can't mistake that for a pussy. Like it's just.
It's like, was this chapstick? Pow.
Yeah, nah, nigga.
Nigga, this CarMax, nigga, no.
That's your penis? Pow.
That's your
penis?
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Like, there's nothing she could have. There's nothing you can say that you felt for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my
It's
God.
insane.
I'm going to follow this one because I want to see what he gets out of this. Because
Oh,
it's
you
like.
know he about to get one of them civil
Broke
rights
off.
lawyers.
Oh, yeah.
He about to get that same nigga that was out there standing with George Floyd family.
Oh.
That bald head nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he don't speak very well, but he be doing this thing.
Yeah, he knows the law.
He
got that
knows the
money.
law.
He got
Yeah,
that money.
He got that
The
money.
family doing all right.
Yeah,
Oh man.
They
That's
doing
so
all
sad.
right.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but they doing all right.
they doing all right financially.
Yeah, well,
Let's put it that way.
That part.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Money can't help you with your mental health.
I was about to mute you. I ain't know what you was about to say.
No.
I ain't know what you was about to say.
He was gonna say, "I'm gonna supulate the."
I'm gonna supulate the white man's balls. I'm gonna supulate them. Then I'm gonna succulate him until he ovulates.
Until he percolates.
And when I get finished, I'm gonna masturbate. You see?
I'm gonna make sure these nibbles are titillated.
This nigga's succulating.
Succulate.
And succulate. Yeah. You ain't the only one with big words,
Yeah,
Chris.
nigga.
That sounds made up. I'm not gonna hold
Some of them I make up on the spot. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Hey, I guess all words are made up.
Hey, at one
That
point.
part. That's what I was gonna say. Webster gonna pick it up. Oxford got
Succulate.
it. Succulate.
Yo, that'd be even bigger for our podcast, nigga. If you invent words, nigga.
Succulate,
If we
nigga.
out here
Word of
invent
word
words,
of the day, nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
Succulate.
We can discover by Jay Leno. We invent words.
What happens when you suck somebody early?
I'm sorry. Pause.
Unpause.
I didn't even hear it until she said to not hear succulate. That sounds crazy. Hey, bro, succulate. What the fuck you say? No, you won't.
No, you won't.
I promise you won't.
Suck you on time?
Suck you
Suck
later?
you often? No, you won't. No, you won't.
Oh man,
Suck
that's
you early is
intense. But yeah, I'm gonna follow this one because I want to see what that looks like.
Do you think this is racially motivated?
I think that it happened too fast to actually tell if it was racially motivated.
Shut up.
I muted you. Don't worry, you're wrong. So it's clearly racist to be started. It's clearly racist. It's clearly racist because I think it is, and I don't have any evidence. I don't.
Clearly.
When the fuck have I ever needed evidence though to make an opinion? You guys know me. I just say what the fuck I want. So it's clearly racist.
Don't look at the audience. Don't do that. Y'all know me.
No, go ahead, Danielle. What were you saying? You said it's too quick.
It's just it happened too fast. You can't even tell. There wasn't even enough dialogue to actually point it in that direction.
What kind of dialogue would have made it more racist?
Nigger, bow. No. Like
That,
you
hey,
know.
Yeah,
You're right.
That would have made it.
Yeah, I would've made
that.
that.
I'd be like, oh, yep.
Textbook racism right there.
That's like classic
Yeah,
racism.
chapter 3. That's, yeah.
That's
Case
like,
closed.
Yeah.
You
Case
know?
closed. Open and shut
Well,
case.
yeah.
I mean, if there was like any questioning about like where the gun came from and all this other stuff like that, like that's weird to ask somebody if you're doing a traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? Like there are certain questions that are asked to black folks that aren't asked to the rest of society. And I learned that when I lived in Arizona, and some of the white homies would get stopped. They be drunk, and they ain't asking them shit. They ain't even ask for the driver's license or registration most of the time. They just like, hey, you're kind of swerving a little bit. You all right? And they're like, yeah, I'm fine. You know, just a little tired. Okay. Smelling, reeking of Bacardi. Like, what the fuck? Get home safely.
To be fair, Bacardi smells like candy, so maybe he thought it was candy.
Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
If it was like a
Bacardi, when you're drunk on it, does not smell like that.
No,
it smells like the throw up of you.
I don't think that's true. Everybody knows that white guys are better drunk drivers than black guys too. So.
Ooh, now that
yourself.
was racially motivated.
How is that racially motivated? Well, 9 times out of 10, if a black guy's drunk, it's Hennessy. So that's an angry drunk. All right.
Shut up.
Oh my fucking God. Don't play with that.
That was out of pocket. All right. Cool.
Ridiculous, sir. But you know what's wild? It's like I got stopped by the police for putting my hand out the window because I was excited about getting off of work. And they pulled up with like 5 fucking police cars. Didn't ask no questions. Just put me in handcuffs, face down. Like, it's just a different interaction is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't get enough.
And where were you pulled over at?
In Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like saying I got pulled over in Mississippi and they were racial. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I got pulled over in Mississippi, had a racist experience.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's
checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see what y'all saying.
Yeah.
I mean, racist is still fucked up no matter what state you in, but
You ever get pulled over by a black cop and have a racist experience?
yes.
You be like, something wrong with you, nigga. Something wrong with you.
You the type of niggas that they trained us to hate. You nigga. What the fuck? No, it was funny because I was in a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
The guy who sold me my car, a black guy who owns a dealership out in Denver, and it was my first car. So we went to the auction to go, do whatever. And we're in the G-Wagon, and it had the dealer plate on the dealer's tag on the back of it. And we get stopped by a black police officer, and he is grilling the guy like, how can you afford this car? Da, 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 da. And he's like, there's dealer plates on the back.
Yeah.
I own the dealership. Here's my ID. Here's the paperwork for the G-Wagon. Here's all this stuff.
Yeah.
He goes back, runs information supposedly, comes back, and he's like, oh, sorry to waste your time. How's it drive? Bitch, fuck you. You know how it drives? Super fast. No, it's like,
You know how it drives?
Pull your
Over
ass
niggas.
right back.
smooth, bitch. The fuck?
4-wheel drive.
Yeah, it should be wild.
Yeah, bro.
All right, we have a classic case of a woman not taking accountability. Danielle, you can relate to this.
Using me.
Oh man.
She started off. She said her husband is emotionally abusing her.
Tell me about it. Whatever you're comfortable talking about. Yeah, I don't want you to just talk. Tell me as much as you feel comfortable telling me.
Okay, so let me just start from the beginning. When my husband and I first started dating, we had this deep conversation about cheating. He told me clear as day, if this ever happens, I need to know straight away. If you tell me and it only happens once, I think I could forgive you. And
pause it right there.
Honestly, that stuck with me. It made me feel
he's already fucking up. Mm-hmm. If you cheat on me once and tell me it's okay. Yeah,
you're giving her an out.
Yeah, you already fucked
like
up.
a whole reason.
Yeah,
She's
you
like,
already
oh,
fucked up.
You gave her a pass to cheat.
Yeah, I got to get out of jail free card.
She's like, I get one dick pass.
One dick pass
One
is
dick
crazy.
pass.
But that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So
Why would you even set yourself up like that?
So you wouldn't give your woman a get out of free?
Fuck no.
Okay, hey, just
That's immediate disrespect.
He's like, we're gonna fuck the guy together. Obviously,
that makes more sense. Said we're gonna run the train.
You talk emotional abuse, bitch. You got to get abuse.
Physical abuse. These hands.
That's insane.
He told me clear as day, if this ever happens, I need to know straight away. If you tell me and it only happens once, I think I could forgive you. And honestly, that stuck with me. It made me feel like, okay, if I ever screwed up, at least being honest would matter to him more. Fast forward 5 years and we're married now. A couple weeks ago, there was this company party, and I don't even know how to say this, but I made a huge mistake.
Oh, man.
I slept with a coworker.
Oh.
I know.
At the company party?
It's
Huge mistake.
awful.
It
was a moment of weakness, and I've hated myself.
It was a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
And she hated herself.
You know
for
what's
it.
crazy? It was probably the nigga she said don't worry about too. You know what it is.
The work husband.
It was the work
You
husband.
know what it is.
The nigga that knew her coffee order.
Yeah.
Nigga
you
that brought
know it
donuts.
is. Husband probably said something, probably picked her up before work, or probably went to a party before. It was like, I don't like the way he talks to you. She's like, oh, don't worry about him. He's like a younger brother. I would never do anything like that.
Kristen got cheated on real nasty. This is so
Nasty
sad.
word.
Go ahead.
First of all, I ain't never
Spill
been
the
cheated
tea.
on. Okay, Dick
Nah.
been
Give me the tea,
incredible.
sis.
Give me the tea.
No. I know this situation because I've curbed that shit. I ain't been cheated on, but I curbed that shit right away. I'm like, oh, you want to have a work husband? Cool. That's your nigga now.
Y'all go together real bad.
Y'all go together real
We're
bad.
done.
That's why you got to keep work husbands in here. You can't say that shit out loud.
Well, the
Or
thing with the work
not have
husband, the thing with the work husband is everybody at work sees that you have a work husband.
Yeah.
Like you can't play that off with the people you work with. They know that's your work
Yeah,
husband.
and it's always, here's the thing too. Even if you try to hide it, there's always gonna be a bitch that low key don't like you that's gonna bring it up when your husband around. She'll be like, oh, that's just bite. That's her work husband. Don't even worry about him.
Nah,
that's
see,
nasty
Out of
work.
nowhere. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
niggas
nasty
ain't
work.
playing this right.
Yeah.
They ain't not playing this right. I'm about to put y'all on the game because obviously there's some people who's watching this that don't know what it is. Don't
Okay.
be me. Don't do it.
Ooh,
I was getting ready to.
Don't do it.
I was getting ready to. That's
I
nasty
see your
work.
box change. Let me. Right.
Go on.
out here. just-
So, what you do is you set up boundaries with people that you work with because these niggas don't need to know about your everyday life anyway. That's just not, you got to keep those two places separate. Unless you don't really have nothing going on in your personal life that you don't mind sharing with the world. Like if you're trying to put yourself out there and you know that this job is temporary, whatever, right? But let's say there's a guy at work and being a lady, oh, dude is cool. He's all right. He starts moving in on territory. You should be wise enough to know that this nigga likes you. Now, if you know that he likes you and you have somebody already, you have to draw a line in the sand.
Yeah.
That's not work husband. To me, work husband is somebody that you adore, that you have that feeling for, that you're like, you know what? This is on my side only. I'm not even giving him the time of day to do it on the reciprocal, right? Because if it's reciprocated, now y'all done fucked up because y'all might as well be fucking because y'all doing this little
Well,
dance.
you spend more time with him than you do with your husband.
You know what I'm saying? Because you 40 hours a week.
Yep.
You and this motherfucker
In
face.
and out. Yep. All day,
That's
every day.
it.
Y'all got
You
the
know what I'm
same
saying?
enemies. Y'all both don't like Brenda from accounting. You know what I'm saying?
That's very specific.
And fuck Brenda. Goddamn bitch.
About to get
Big
fired.
Bad Brenda, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that's where you fucking up. So you can have a little crushy crush. That's just natural. I feel like that's what happens. But when you start allowing it to be reciprocated, that's when. Bitch, you already cheating. That's you stepping out emotionally.
So she's the one that's emotionally abusive to her husband.
I mean,
Well,
she
we
already
don't know
was
yet.
stepping
We haven't
out.
heard the rest of the story.
She already was stepping out because there's no
Allegedly.
way.
Allegedly.
Make a huge
She slipped
mistake.
and fell on it.
She made a mistake. She made a mistake.
It was a huge mistake.
Yeah, there probably wasn't a wet floor sign.
Notice she said huge.
mistake.
Okay, she didn't say big mistake. She didn't say a mistake.
She said, I made a 10-inch mistake.
Bigger than my husband's mistake.
A BBC mistake.
Made a BBC mistake.
Every second since it happened. That conversation we had all those years ago, it kept playing in my head. I thought if I just told him, at least I'd have a chance to fix things, you know?
Let me stop it right there. So women that like cheat once or twice, this is what they do. Okay. They'll cheat. They'll feel guilty as hell because it doesn't align with who they see themselves as being, right? So they start fucking feeling real bad. So what they do instead, if their husband is or their man is a big enough simp, is they'll admit to the cheating so that now their conscience is clear. And now all that shit that they was feeling is on him.
Now it's his responsibility.
It's a transfer of fucking energy.
Yeah.
Like all that guilt and that fucked up feeling, it goes him.
And if he don't forgive her,
he's
the piece of shit.
He's gonna forgive her. But see, when he forgives her, he gotta live with that pain. The pain and shit that she was feeling, she pushes on him.
Right.
I know this because I've been that nigga.
This is Dr. BlakkSmyth. Come on now.
Dr. Smith, let me tell you something. I've been that nigga.
You were the coworker?
I know. I was the nigga cheated on. And the dumbass that was like, I'll take you back. I'll forgive you. And then a month, 2 months, 3 months later, I'm still feeling terrible.
Yeah.
And she has moved on. So now when y'all get in an argument and like she does something that raises up like a red flag or something, you're like, hey, what's this? Now you're being insecure.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm still dealing with the feelings that you pushed onto me when you fucking did what you did. Damn. That's some deep shit.
That's some deep shit.
That's fucked up. That's
manipulative.
Some deep manipulative shit right there. Yeah.
That is 100%. Because
He got the nerves to say he's emotionally cheating.
Exactly.
Also,
you see it. Exactly.
Let's just harp on this for a moment. Out of all the deep shit y'all probably talked about, all of it, this is the one thing that you held on to. I would have been forgot about that because I ain't no cheater. Bitch, you've been a cheater because that was the one thing that held on. Like, oh, you know what? If I make a mistake, what? That's not the type of mistake you want to be known for making.
Yeah.
Low key, the nigga that she probably cheated on him with was probably the nigga in her mind when he brought up that conversation.
She said, I know exactly who I'm going to use this get out of jail free card on.
As soon as that Christmas party come around,
Derek get me. I'm going to put it on Derek.
Sounds like a nigga that'll fuck your wife.
Sound like Dick down Derek.
Down Derek, yup.
That sound like it.
Demon Dick Derek.
Nigga been walking around the office with them tight shirts on. Demon Dick.
In shape
Derek jacked. That's the worst part. Husband can't beat Derek up. No. He got to take this to the grave. This is murder beef territory. You got to shoot Derek.
Derek eating 8 ounces of ground turkey in the morning for breakfast.
8 ounces of ground turkey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Derek. And your wife's box for dessert.
Yeah,
that's crazy work.
The only way to get back at Derek is going to prison.
Oh,
you
yeah. You got 25 to life. You fuck around and get Derek back.
That's
nasty
wild.
work. Nasty.
Damn. Okay, let's see how this ends.
A couple of nights ago, I brought it up. I asked him if he remembered those conversations we had about cheating.
The way she did that nasty.
He was like, which one? Because we had a lot of talk like that early on.
Please, Scott.
So,
please.
Damn.
Which
she was
one?
plotting to cheat for a minute.
Which one?
How many get off the dick free cards did she have?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When that sticks into your mind, like,
that's crazy.
Memory's a funny thing, right? The things that we choose to remember and the things that we forget, right?
In a 5-year relationship.
In a 5-year relationship, y'all got married till death do us part.
And
Part
by
of
the
your
way,
vows, for better or for worse, not to step out.
Richer or for poor.
No, even before that, here's the thing. They had that conversation when they were dating.
Yeah.
So she held on to that the whole 5 years.
Yeah.
In the courting stage, nigga.
Right.
So she was already
plotting.
Oh, she one of them that it don't count because we not married yet.
Right.
Cheaters, yeah. We not married, it don't count.
But they are.
But yeah.
No, what he's saying is,
like he told her that when they weren't married, so she been
Right.
cheating on that time.
Right.
Then like once the wedding come, now she gonna stop cheating because allegedly because they not fucking married. Well, now they married.
But you know what's crazy? it's harder for her not to cheat than to cheat.
Oh yeah.
Your default self will always show up.
Mm-hmm.
So her default self is the cheater.
Damn.
Yeah.
You belong to the streets, my girl. Go ahead and spread that thing on out.
Damn, like a traffic cone.
Out there like a speed hump.
Reminded him about how he said he would forgive me if it only happened once, if I was honest. And then I told him everything.
Told him
His
about all 10
reaction
inches?
was immediate. He looked mortified. He didn't even say anything. Just packed his stuff and left. I begged him to stay. I was crying, apologizing, trying to explain, but he wouldn't listen.
Right.
He said he needed to cool down and walked out.
Right. He don't give a fuck.
He's like,
right.
He's listening to this like,
he did exactly what he was supposed to do. You lucky he ain't beat your ass, bitch.
He didn't catch the case?
Yeah.
Of course.
She said,
of course.
She said, I reminded him that he said he wasn't going to get mad. First of all, let's start there. Bitch, the fuck? What is happening?
It goes back to what you said. She's trying to put it on
him.
I
If he
just
forgives her,
hate
yep.
this
good.
expectation on men. You're not supposed to feel shit at all.
Yeah.
I'm just supposed to feel all the feelings and hand it off to you, and you're not supposed to feel anything. That motherfucker had every right to be upset and leave. Bitch, you cheated on him.
That's nasty work.
Big Dick Derek from work at the fucking party. First of all, you was drunk.
Yeah.
So you already fucking up because you went past your limit of good decisions. Then
Well, she went with the intention to cheat.
Right.
So the drunk didn't do nothing but
that
make it
just
happen
gave her an
faster.
excuse. Yeah, that just gave her the excuse.
Blame it on alcohol.
Yeah.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. See, that it's just making me so mad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The next day, we finally talked, and I tried to remind him of that conversation, thinking maybe it
Of course,
would
because he forgot.
help him.
She looking out.
maybe
Remember,
understand
nigga.
why I confessed. And do you know what he did? He laughed.
He punched me in my... Oh, okay.
He was just there on the other end of the phone laughing. Then he told me that he never meant any of it. That he only said he'd forgive me back then to make sure I'd confess if I ever cheated. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I know what I did was wrong. I'm not denying that for a second. But to hear him say he
Well
lied
played.
to me, that all this time he never actually meant to forgive me, it felt like, I don't know, like I'd been set up. Now he's planning to divorce me, and he said there's nothing I can say or do to make him change his mind.
It's just so
And
diabolical.
I get it. I broke his trust. But at the same time, it feels like he broke mine too. I believed we had this understanding, And
She thought she had to get out of jail free card.
maybe if I knew he was lying, I wouldn't have cheated in the first place.
First of all, bitch, you have no integrity. You have no integrity.
Oh my goodness.
my
You have no
God.
integrity.
Oh my
The
god.
ending was crazy. I would have never cheated in the first place if I knew he was lying.
That was the best sentence I ever heard put together. That
was a
crazy.
fucking around the block, right back to his fault.
Yeah.
How fucking
No
dare you
integrity.
tell
If
me
he
you
didn't tell
forgive
me I could cheat, I wouldn't have cheated.
That's insane.
That's what she just said.
Yes.
If he didn't give me permission, I wouldn't have had Derek's dick.
These new generation bitches, I tell you what, that shit is insane.
That's
She
wild.
need to be like an old school bitch. Cheat and keep that shit to yourself.
Hello.
The fact that she's got it on a she did to a public platform.
Yeah. Like he's
Whole
not about
chest.
to recognize her voice and
Yeah.
take that to divorce court.
Thank you for
Like, y'all look at Exhibit A. This lack of ability, accountability taking bitch.
And that's the crazy thing,
Yeah.
right?
Lack of
When
accountability.
when they start having the divorce proceedings, this bitch still thinks she gonna get half.
Oh yeah.
And not only thinks, deserves.
Well, she probably will get half if it's in California.
It depends on the state.
It
Yeah.
depends on that state, so he might have fucked up.
Yeah.
From
Again,
the
well-
vernacular, I don't think they're in California though.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is kind of his fault. Like, nigga, you set it up.
No.
You
No,
set
it was
up.
it was the perfect play. He was like, I'm gonna set it up so that if she does cheat, she'll feel safe enough to tell me, and then I'll leave her.
Passed him, set an alley-oop for future him to go ahead and bring that bitch home.
Yeah.
Did
That
he
was
hit with a prenup?
perfect. That was perfect because at the end of the day, if you want to test the motherfucker's integrity, you can't straight up ask, do you have integrity?
Right.
You can't do that.
That's fair.
Because the motherfucker gonna tell you all day, I got integrity. I, walk around here, motherfucker. What?
Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you dealing with. Kendrick Lamar.
Come on now. Come on now. Isms from the ism God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that bitch just doesn't have any integrity.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And he a part of him knew that.
Yeah.
A part of him had that kind of
That inkling. Like,
inkling. But instead of him calling it off then, because he's like, I kind of like Shorty. Her head game is strong.
Yeah.
Like, I got to keep her around. So let's see how this plays out. Let me put it on the table. Here you go. Here you go, Shorty.
Here's the, but you know what though? You just made a point that hurt my heart, because here's the thing: if her neck game is strong, that means she gave it to Derek.
Oh,
and that's
the first question that they asked.
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
She like, she fucked Derek. Did you suck his dick?
Yeah, I sure did. You bitch.
That's what we get women beat up.
Yo,
that's what I did.
Yeah,
and got the balls. Oh, bitch! Everybody in that office gonna die. You dead. The supervisor dead. Brenda from accounting dead. Everybody gotta die.
That's crazy.
Coming in like the Joker with the fucking.
I'm coming in on a Wednesday too.
My
Fuck
father.
that.
You wanna know I got these scars?
I'm glad I'm not a cheater, because that's fucking insane. I would be so goddamn embarrassed if a nigga asked me if I sucked another nigga's dick. Did you suck his dick?
And then have to say yes to it.
And then
I don't have to say shit. I'm gonna be like, did you smell my breath? Did it smell like dick? Then no, I didn't suck his dick.
That's wild.
And had him all the way in the back of the throat. That's crazy.
That's wild work. Had
That's
that
if I
nigga
was
pushing
that
her
person.
tonsils back. Crazy.
Come out with a whole different voice. Hi,
Come out.
Hey,
Now
hit the button.
I'm curious, is because she didn't really. I'm curious of the timeline of the confession, because did she come straight home?
Nope.
That night?
Nope.
Hell
Dick
no.
still on the breath?
She said
she
time
hated
passed.
herself for I think she said days after or something like that. She
Yeah,
hated
like a
herself.
week or something,
Yeah,
days,
for
something.
a couple. The time passed and she hated herself for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she
enough
felt guilty.
time to feel guilty.
Yeah. A few showers. She was like, it's not fresh.
It's not fresh. It's not fresh. It's nasty.
She's like,
Derek.
no avocados.
So Chris said some wild shit when we're actually out at a place that serves avocados. Hey, have you ever heard that? No, he looks at me directly. He says, "Does raw avocado taste like dick?" What?
No, clean penis is what the rumor is.
Clean
that
penis.
clean penis tastes like avocados. I don't know.
I
Never had a penis.
Never put
But
those two together.
the thing that was wild about it, he was like, because I've always been a big fan of avocados.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
Shut up.
Exactly what he said.
I eat avocados all the
You're
time.
muted, nigga.
You're gonna hear this.
That nigga's
You gonna throw
wild.
what? Nah, this nigga trying to throw his ass. Remute him.
In a circle.
Voice is-
You gonna deep throat the mic.
Yeah,
What
that's
did you just
nasty
say?
work. Nasty work.
Insanity. But yeah, that's a person with no integrity, because
Absolutely.
you shouldn't. That's just like when you give people ultimatums, right? When you're like, hey, either you're going to do this or I'm going to leave. Those are the same type of people with no integrity. You don't put somebody's back against the wall and say, oh, you got to do X, Y, and Z to be with me. But you also, in the same breath, don't say, oh, well, this person's giving me this grace.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and just use that grace. Because what else are you willing to abuse at that point? That's why he
everything.
did the right thing by leaving. Because it's like, oh no, if you're willing to do that, what else are you fucking willing to do?
Well,
What else
that
have
is-
you done?
That is the crazy thing, is because like you did put this gift in front of her, and you think most people, because like some people, like let's say like if you were just even had like the slightest fear that you might cheat, but somebody tells you like, hey, if you cheat, all is gonna be forgiven just as long as you tell me about it. You would think most people would be like, that would take off some of the pressure, and then they wouldn't cheat.
Right.
Clearly, she, like I said, she was.
Yeah.
There's somebody was in the back of her mind. She already knew, and clearly,
100%.
the thing is too, it's like low key, she settled for him.
Oh, yeah. In her mind.
You feel me? Because
mind, yeah.
if somebody says, "Oh, you get this one time pass as long as you tell me the truth," that means in the back of your mind, this ain't the nigga you really want. The nigga
Derek-
you really want,
Derek.
It's Derek.
Derek don't want nothing to do with it.
yeah.
Yeah. And
I like that this guy's Derek now.
100% Derek.
100% Derek.
Derek got a gray hairline in his 30s. That shit is fuck Derek. I'm telling you what. Derek got a gray hairline. Full beard.
Yeah, full beard, abs, nigga.
Abs, yeah. They got tattoos.
Yeah,
Fuck this
about
thing.
6'4".
But he works at a call
So he
center.
about
Are
my
we really
height.
mad about
Okay.
this nigga?
But he works at a call
He works
center.
at a call center. That nigga answers calls for Sprint. Are we really
That means
mad
he got a
about that?
mouthpiece.
I mean, yeah, motherfucker.
Talk the panties right off.
Mm-hmm.
Sprint has horrible customer service. He didn't have to do
That's
that much
because you
talking.
ain't get Derek. You had this bitch on the phone.
Derek would have had you paying extra for some shit that you don't even get.
All right, y'all. We do got a debate that we got to get to. So you guys ready for this?
Yeah. Roger, pro-Trump. All right. So the first question that we have here is President Trump right in this situation? Was DEI the cause of this collision? And why is Obama to blame? Let's look at the YouTube video so that we can get our context going.
Well, President Donald Trump joined his vice president and many others in a news conference from the White House briefing room earlier today. After brief condolences to the families who have lost their loved ones, this is what the news conference turned into. Watch.
We do not know what led to this crash, but we have some very strong opinions and ideas, and I think we'll probably state those opinions now. I changed the Obama standards from very mediocre at best to extraordinary. You remember that. Only the highest aptitude, they have to be the highest intellect and psychologically superior people were allowed to qualify for air traffic controllers. That was not so prior to getting there. When I arrived in 2016, I made that change very early on because I always felt this was a job that, and this was to be urgent.
What is stable genius and president we have? Crazy.
Oh, okay. Strong stance. So, Chris, you said that you want Roger to go first.
Okay.
Remember, Roger, you are pro. Chris, you are anti.
Dick.
What was that?
That was a pause out the rip. That was crazy.
I mean, pause.
Unpause.
You know I got headphones on, right?
We can't say facts? Okay, fine. We won't say
Nasty
facts.
Wow.
Nasty
Fact
work.
check it. Roger Lespini.
Sir. Oh, I did on accident.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, he's muted now. That's fine.
Thank you. Good.
No,
Good.
he's muted.
Good. Look, they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I don't know why you decided now to come out. That's weird.
to come out.
As soon as she muted him, he's like, I'm gay. That was insane. I don't know why you did that.
You were muted first.
They'll never believe you
quiet
now.
as kept.
That's hilarious. All right. So, Roger, you have 90 seconds.
Okay.
Your 90 seconds begins right now.
Trump is absolutely right. DEI is clearly the cause of this. Okay. Anytime, like I said earlier, anytime you get a collision in low visibility, it has to be an Asian involved. So that makes sense to me.
Don't play with that.
Well, that's you're gonna.
Don't make me say the hard R.
You're gonna make me get racist in here. No, please don't do it. Now, like I was saying, clearly there was a diversity hire in this because it was a Black Hawk helicopter. Okay, it wasn't a White Hawk helicopter. It was a Black Hawk, which means let's just be honest. It probably came from Baltimore. It was probably stolen, and it crashed into an American Airlines, which had white passengers on it. The American Airlines have never had a tragedy before. Okay, they have never once in their life had a tragedy without the injection of another race of people. And I don't want to say what that race is, but I will say they wear turbans and they speak in terrorism. Now, also what I need to say is Chris has his ankles out and it's making me aroused. I don't know why. I just felt like throwing that out there. Another thing, sir, I don't like your shirt. It's stupid, and you've never even been to Tennessee.
30 seconds.
Okay, back on topic. DEI must stand for dicks, education, and intellect. But I don't know why the dicks is in front of that. But fuck you, Chris. That's why. And another fucking thing. And just shut the Chris.
15 seconds.
Don't make me say the hard R.
I'll do it, bro. I swear to God, I'll do it. And you know Obama's to blame because he's black, and that's why. We don't need any more reasons because Trump said
5,
so, and that's the bottom
4,
line because Big
3,
Daddy Trump
2,
said so.
1. Woo, that was tough.
I stand by everything I said.
Dick, education, and intelligence? Wow. Okay.
Came from WeHo.
Got it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't even do that. Okay, Chris, you have you have a lot to follow in Roger's statements. You have 90 seconds.
Thank you.
Would you like me to restate the question?
Yes, please, if you will.
Oh my God.
Is President Trump right? Was DEI the cause of the collision? And why is Obama to blame? Your 90 seconds begin right now.
First of all, DEI for Roger stands for Dick Extra Included, and that's what he loves because he loves penis so much. Don't even look at it. Don't like you don't know. You know. Okay, we know what you love. Yeah, we know what you love. You know what I'm saying? You wish
That's
that
bigotry,
coffee was
first of
something
all.
else. First of all, bigotry. Okay, you talking about my Asian brothers and sisters. Okay, you know, how dare you? Okay. How dare you?
How dare I speak facts?
You're not speaking facts, okay? You're speaking from, you know what? You sound
How many times have you been on the highway and an Asian is causing a fucking traffic accident?
Wait. We paused the time.
He's gonna make me say the hard R. I swear to God, he's gonna make me do it. He's gonna make me do it.
I'm not making you say anything. You want to say
gentlemen,
it. You want to say it.
Gentlemen, okay, you're both muted now. Y'all sound like a dog fight right now. That shit sounds wild. Okay, I'll pause your time so y'all can go ahead and
Okay, I'm sorry.
Have y'all's little disruption real quick. But Roger, I'm gonna need you to stop interrupting. Thank you, Chris. Your time restarts now. You are only at 26 seconds, so you have approximately a little less than 40 seconds to go.
You know, it's crazy that he's gonna be Trump. Him and something because both their mouths turn into little buttholes because all they do is spit out shit. That's all they do is just talk a bunch of bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with what's really going on. How the hell does diversity and equity and inclusion take down a plane? You know what I'm saying? The only thing that took down the plane was fucking the white man. Okay, that's who took down the plane. Okay, because you know what? They always trying to stop progress because we know that really the true geniuses of the world are black men. Okay, and you of course you don't think that because you a house Negro, and I know that's you can't wait to serve massa. Okay, you can't wait to warm his bed up. You can't wait to pour his water. You can't wait to tend his field. You can't wait to take us back to the slavery. I know you can't. That's why you got your jeans ripped because you want to go back. Okay. You don't want to wear real clothes. You don't want to wear full together. You want to wear tethered, torn up clothes because you want to be back in chains. That's what you want. That's what you love. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Trump is wrong. Okay, first of all, he ain't even smart. How the fuck he gonna talk about intelligence, huh? He wouldn't know the first thing about intellect. You know what I'm saying? And it's not Obama's fault because makes you great. You know what I'm saying? He's the greatest president that's ever lived and ever will be.
3, 2, 1. Okay. I have to give a point, right? Like,
Yep. You can give it to me. Go ahead, give it to me. I'm ready.
Delusion.
I'm ready for my point.
I mean, as far as funny goes,
I scored a 3-pointer.
A 3-pointer. Not you trying to clean up.
Steph Curry with the pot.
Wow. Okay, Chris, there's your point.
Hey, yeah. Only Curry you have is Indian, nigga. You ain't no Steph, nigga.
I thought you for sure were going to take that low-hanging fruit when...
What's that?
I thought he was going to talk about the size of your head when he went on this whole slavery thing.
The size of my head?
Yeah.
I have a very average sized head. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind. All right. So... is Jimmy Kimmel being disrespectful by calling the president stupid? Let's go ahead and look at this video.
Blamed the diversity elements, but then told us that you weren't sure that the controllers made any mistake. You then said perhaps the helicopter pilots were the ones who made the mistake.
It's all under investigation.
I understand that. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense. Okay. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
Take it from a man who looked directly into an eclipse. You need common sense. If a straight white male pilot had injected a little bleach into that helicopter, none of this would have happened. And by the way, it may have been a straight male white pilot, may have been two of them. For all he knows, the cockpits, the control towers could have all been full of straight white men. But Trump, he hears the word Black Hawk and he's like, oh, if that hawk had been white.
Jimmy gets
Seriously, though, are there people who voted for him good with this? Every time there's a shooting at a school, they're like, it's too soon to be talking about gun laws, but never too soon for Trump to point his finger. A terrible thing happened. All he had to do is go out there and say, this is a tragedy, offer some comfort to the families, to the military families, promise to get to the bottom of it, but he can't do that. Because he's callous, he's racist, he's sexist, and most of all, he's stupid. He's a deeply stupid man. This is... to blame this on DEI.
Oh my God.
All right, gentlemen. My God. So Jimmy Kimmel called the president stupid. Let's see. Roger went first on the last one?
I did. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Chris, let's hear your take on this.
Thank you.
You have 90 seconds starting now.
First of all, That's actually a genius, okay? You know why? Because he's a diverse hire, okay? That's a real diversity, you know what I'm saying? He knows what the hell he's talking about. And you know what? He practices diversity and inclusion in his line of work, you know? He got to be Karl Malone. He got to be Oprah, okay? He knows how to act. He knows how to be, you know, he wants to live in the experience of the black man, and I appreciate him for that, okay? First of all, and he also knows, just like everyone else in this country, that Trump is a moron, okay? And the fact that he's talking about the black or the black, you don't know shit about that, okay? You don't know shit about, he never even served in the military. That's the first thing, okay? As a veteran, it disgusts me that he would even insult our American troops, you know what I'm saying, who lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? 9/11, World War II, Vietnam. He just insulted the entire legacy of the world, and he's supposed to be the president. That's who you want to follow, huh? You want to follow the guy that doesn't even appreciate Americans, huh? That thinks that black Americans aren't good enough. You know that you black. You know what? You need your nigga wake up call, because you ain't had it, because you've been out here in this fields too long, and you don't know what it's like to really be under the foot of a white man, and I'm here to get you out of it. Okay, it's time for you to have your nigga wake up call. It's time for you to get your nigga wake up call. It's time for you to get up out the field and come to freedom, my nigga, because you're failing. You're failing bad. That's all I got to say.
I'm glad that's over. I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, I bet you.
If you could start my time, I would like to annihilate him.
All right, here we go. 90 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. For starters, I want to respond to something you said on the first part of this debate, where you said, I want to bring slavery back. You goddamn right. And you're going to be the first fucking slave. You hear me? You're going to be out there in the fields all goddamn day. And I'm only putting you in places where the solar, what's it called? Where the sunlight is all day long. What the fuck? I'm going to send you to fucking Alaska. So you got to stand out there and pick cotton in the sun for 24 hours straight. You fucking black piece of shit. Second of all, what's the
whole time in Alaska?
Don't make me say the hard R.
Second of all, how dare you? How dare you bring up the fact that Trump wasn't in the military? He had bone spurs, okay? And you know what bone spurs are?
Shit.
No, you ever seen a cowboy with his boots on and spurs that behind him? It's like that, but it's bone. You know how hard that is to we should be praising the Lord that he could even stand up there and serve the country in the fashion that he's serving the country. Now, to get to Jimmy Kimmel's unfunny ass, let me say something about him. The only diversity Jimmy Kimmel practices is hiring that Mexican Guillermo, which is fucked up because he don't pay Guillermo the same amount of money that he makes. You want to know why? Because he thinks Guillermo is the help. And I'm here to defend Guillermo. You know what? I want to defend Guillermo all the way back home to Mexico when we deport his ass. Just like you. Matter of fact, when we done deporting the Mexicans, we're deporting you niggas too.
8, 7.
I'm going to send you back to Atlanta, Africa.
5.
Because you're gay and black.
4.
That's it.
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Roger for the point.
I had about 3 jokes. He had about 17.
He said, "Start my 90." I was sitting on the jokes like this.
Jokes for 5, nigga. 5 seconds per joke, nigga. I was like, damn, nigga, ate me alive on that.
Oh shit! That was literally.
You got that point. I was like, from the 30 seconds in, I was like, yep, you got that point.
It was literally a boiling pot of jokes waiting.
I'm just gonna look down, nigga. Just take these beatings.
Oh my god!
The bone spurs got me. That shit was still. I almost laughed at that.
That was so stupid. He said, "You know, the little spur on the back of the cowboy boot. Imagine that with bone, nigga. What the fuck? We should be praising the Lord."
Crazy.
Okay. Next question is President Trump correct in his assessment, or has he jumped the gun by placing blame on the helicopter? Let's look at our context here. 1 second.
A helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters. You can stop a helicopter very quickly. It had the ability to go up or down. It had the ability to turn. And the turn it made was not the correct turn, obviously. It did somewhat the opposite of what it was told. You could have slowed down the helicopter substantially. You could have stopped the helicopter. You could have gone up. You could have gone down. You could have gone straight up, straight down. You could have turned. You could have done a million different maneuvers. They shouldn't have been at the same height. Because if it was at the same height, you could have gone under it or over it.
That's right.
Nobody realized, or they didn't say that it's at the same height. At the same height, it still wouldn't have been great, but you would have missed it by quite a bit. Could have been 1,000 feet higher. It could have been 200 feet lower. but it was exactly at the same height,
Bars.
and somebody should have been able to point that out. Get a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopter.
Okay.
Such stupidity out of the leader. Crazy.
Okay, so who went first on the last one?
That was me.
Perfect. Roger, you're going to go first on this one.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, co-signing Trump so hard you forgot the question.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So is President Trump correct in his assessment, or has he jumped the gun by placing blame on the helicopter? You have 90 seconds, and it starts now.
The only time President Trump jumps a gun is when it's in Butler, Pennsylvania. That nigga be jumping them black boys left and right. Miss me, bitch. Second of all, let me say something to you about this helicopter here. The helicopter was clearly to blame. You want to know why? Because airplanes move like this. 9/11. But helicopters can move like this, boom, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is, what? What? Did I say something too far?
I'm going to pause this.
So we're going to get kicked out of LA. That's cool. No big deal. But
All right, that one got away from me. That one got away
we can't go to New York. We're going to get kicked out of LA. So I'll see you niggas in Texas because we can't stay here.
Woo. All right. Okay.
The pit's in the bottom of my stomach right now.
Okay. All right. Then.
All right, sir.
It's been 5 years. Okay. We still can't make it. Okay. All right.
Do you see my face?
Sorry.
Can you see me? Because I can see you. All right. You land your jokes.
You don't want to say land a plane?
No, I wasn't.
You don't want to say land a plane?
Definitely not.
All right, we'll start over since we don't want to use that.
No, use it. No. Stand up in it.
Nah, hell no. I ain't about to get beat up out this motherfucker.
All right, reset.
You Mexicans take Kobe seriously. 9/11 I was cool with.
Right. yeah.
Bro, just like, I'm from the East Coast.
I'm from the East Coast. I can deal with that heat. But that Kobe heat, nah, these Mexicans, different type of heat. All right, let's go again. What's the question?
Fuego. So the question is President Trump correct in his assessment, or has he jumped the gun by placing blame on the helicopter? Roger, you have 90 seconds, and it starts now.
President Trump is absolutely correct when it comes to blaming the helicopter because, as he said, he owns helicopters. First of all, Chris has no idea. Chris has never even been on a helicopter. Chris probably can't even spell helicopter. Chris, spell helicopter. You see how quiet he is? Because the nigga's stupid. He don't even know how to spell helicopter. You dumb motherfucker. That's the problem right there. You got me battling the idiot. See, you're not even qualified to fucking be an air traffic controller because you have to be very stable, very capable, very genius-like, like Mr. President Trump said. Now, another thing, you're black. And I just wanted to point that out because it makes me upset that you're in here wearing camouflage pants like you like to go hunting or something when you know you're colored. Now, let's move on back to this helicopter thing. Did you realize that 9 out of 10 helicopters were made in China? Did you know that? Because I made that up. And the problem is, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? It's clearly the fault of the helicopter. It doesn't make any, it obviously it's the fucking helicopter. Like, it can't be the plane because planes move slowly. Nigga, planes cruise. They altitude. They do their thing up, down, side to side, round and round, dip it now, celebrate, bring it down. Now watch the 9/11 happen. So, all right. Okay.
15 seconds.
I give my time.
Niggas losing it.
That was a crash out.
The problem is, you were doing so good on the first time. So then when you had to do it over and then try to censor it is when it got really tricky.
It got fucked up.
Yeah, because the way you started the last one.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
I don't even remember how I started the last one.
This nigga said.
You don't want to remember that because that
wasn't even close.
This is what you said. You said Trump doesn't jump guns. He dodges them like he did in blah, blah, blah,
that's fire. I might cut that in.
That nigga literally was cooking. That's why I said you started off strong.
Oh, yeah.
Then when you had to go back and like censor it is when it got messed up. So
it's all good.
Okay, Chris, you have 90 seconds to combat two arguments because you just made two arguments.
They were both solid. Both sound arguments.
Chris, you have 90 seconds. The question is President Trump correct in his assessment, or has he jumped the gun by placing blame on a helicopter? Your 90 seconds begins now.
First of all, owning the helicopter does not give you the information to know what a helicopter does. You know what I'm saying? Just because Trump owns you, he don't know what you do, right? He don't know how dumb you are for even making that silly ass argument talking about I ain't never been on a plane. Sir, I am a damn veteran, okay? I serve this great country, unlike you who just mooches off this country. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what? I'm sick of your face. That's what I want to know. I'm sick of your face, okay? You sitting over there like a butthole on them fucking shoulders, okay? And I'm sick of everything that comes out of your mouth because all you do is spew shit just like this orange retard up there, okay? You know what I'm saying?
No, go on.
Retard.
Okay, okay.
That's crazy.
Can I say that word?
Go.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you can say it. You are one.
No. First of all, you wouldn't know nothing about that because you're autistic, and I'm sick of you. Yeah. I know you want to be Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? That's Well, we saw the videos. Don't even act like we didn't see the shit. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? For anybody that makes rap videos like you made them, how you gonna talk about intelligent? Because clearly, if you were smart, you would have never filmed that shit. Okay. Walk around in the desert with pineapples. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't got shit to do with goddamn the song. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Beetlejuice. Nigga, what does Beetlejuice and pineapple got to do with a motherfucking intelligence? Nigga, you're dumb. You're dumb, and I hate your face. And I hate your knees being out because all you do is open your throat up for Trump. That's what you do.
Wow. And
I'm giving my time back.
Got it. What the fuck did I just witness?
You go ahead and give him that point.
Yeah, Chris, you got the point.
That nigga murdered me.
That nigga
I
said
should have never made that Kobe joke. I should have never fucking did it.
This motherfucker said you making videos with pineapples and ain't got shit to do with the song. What the fuck do you call that? That shit is wild.
Talking about Beetlejuice. You were intelligent. You wouldn't have filmed that dumb shit.
Insane. What's the score, y'all?
It's is it 2-2? Yeah.
It's 2-up, yeah. Which means tiebreaker. All right, y'all. So last question. This is for all the marbles. CNN Caitlin Collins provided some pushback with Trump's assessment of the situation and also asked for the names of the victims. Trump's response left some people appalled. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about.
We don't even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed, and you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control and seemingly the member of the U.S. military who was flying that Black Hawk helicopter. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people, you mean the names of the people that are on the plane? You think that's going to make a difference?
Does it comfort their families?
They are
to hear you
a group
blaming
of
DEI
people that have
policies?
lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon. We're in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question.
But are you
I'm
blaming-
surprised coming from you.
Are you blaming
Please.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you, President Trump. Thank you for being here.
Okay. All right. So, was it a not smart question that she asked in this press conference? This is really hard to sit through. Okay, gentlemen. So, Chris, you'll be going first on this round.
Okay.
Remember, this is for all the marbles. You are arguing to win. Laughs, y'all. You have 90 seconds to answer the question. Was that a stupid question?
Okay.
And your 90 seconds begins now.
It was a stupid question. And not because the question was dumb, because she asked a dumb nigga. When you ask a dumb nigga a smart question, they can't answer the shit. And just like he showed himself, stupid is and stupid does. Forrest Gump over here couldn't answer the damn question. And he's supposed to be the leader of the world. Secondly, Trump is a misogynist. And you know what? As a feminist, I'm disgusted with how he insulted her after she asked him a very brilliant question. Clearly, he doesn't know brilliance, and he's talking about DEI and intelligence. You have to be a comparable. He don't know shit about being comparable to anything. Okay, he basically stole the election. I mean, he basically just paid his way through. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about Kamala going over budget. This nigga went way over budget. You know what I'm saying? Because he took funds from countries that we're not gonna name, aka Russia. Nigga, we know what you do. Okay, that's what he did. That's what he did. You know what? I wasn't gonna name it, but you know what? As an American, I have to defend us, and I know he took money from Russia and China. You know what I'm saying? All those tariffs that he's doing. Oh yeah. You know, don't look over here like that. You know he's a terrorist. I know he's a terrorist. Okay, you know what I'm saying? His name should be Allah Trump. That's what it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He should be wearing a turban right now because he's so anti-American that he can't wait to blow this country up. He can't wait to press the button. You know what I'm saying? If he could, he'd send the nukes, and he'd nuke your black ass too. And I know you'd love it. You'd probably take it down your throat just like you take everything else down your throat. No.
Pause.
Unpause.
Pause.
That's a pause, Jill.
You got a little ahead of yourself.
Okay, my bad.
Now, pause, Jill. That's a little reach.
That means he loses. And as your winner, I'd like to give my victory speech.
Wait, Roger. You're not about to just start making new rules on the spot and shit. We already set the rules. It's already documented on several videos. Right. No, sir. Thank you, though. I appreciate your input and, you know, taking this very seriously. Chris, please refrain.
You're right. Keep it on topic.
From such... Okay, yes.
Yes, keep it on topic. Thank you.
On topic. You have 15 seconds. And it resumes
And
now.
And in my 15 seconds, I want to apologize to you, Dannielle, because I'm sad for you that you have to live in a country with a orange gremlin as a president that's in there talking shit. And I'm sorry for that for you.
4. Okay.
Terrible argument. Terrible argument.
All right. Roger, you have 90 seconds to answer the question. Was that a stupid question that was asked in that press conference?
Yes.
Your 90 seconds begins now.
Nigga. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, that was a stupid question coming from her to our genius president, because what does the names of those people change? All right. Now, Chris said that he's a feminist. I want to address that because every gay man is a feminist. So we already knew that, Chris. That wasn't a good point. We already knew you were a feminist. You come in here femininely shaking your hips left and right. You're a feminist. We get it. We get it. You don't. That has nothing to do with the argument. Just like a gay dude to bring up his sexuality in the middle of a debate. It makes no fucking sense. No, I'm talking right now. You did bring up your sexuality because you're a feminist and you're feminine. So anyway, back to what I was saying. That question is so stupid. It was so stupid. It's almost as if she got the question from Chris himself, because you are an idiot. And you know what? This is the thing. He's sitting there saying that Trump is this and Trump is that, but he voted for Trump. You want to know why he voted for Trump? Because he's a sexist. He actually, if you look back at the videotapes, you'll see that he said Kamala Harris would never receive his vote because she's a woman. That's what you said.
Oh, shit.
That is what you said. You said you don't want the president to get her cheeks clapped.
She'd only
That's
receive
what
my
you
vote
said.
because I wanted to see her as a woman.
No, you didn't. The moment that they eliminated Pete Buttigieg from the fucking run, you was like, okay, well, if my community ain't represented, then I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. That's what you said.
Oh,
that's what you said, Rainbow Boy.
Shut
up. I didn't call her a curry Negro. I didn't never in my life say that. Can you stop him from talking during my time?
Muted.
Thank you. He said I called her a curry Negro. Negro, please.
You have 10 seconds.
I got 10 seconds. And with these last 10 seconds, I want to say that you disgust me, and I can't wait for Trump to bring back slavery, because I swear to God, you're the first nigga on the auctioning block.
1. Whoo, shit.
For sale, motherfucker.
Shut up.
Give a motherfucker an inch, he gonna take a mile. That motherfucker said, oh, what?
Time's up. Now I got one more thing.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'm not muted yet. I'm about to be muted.
You took a millisecond to try to get that out.
That's wild. Ty. Because now I want you to stand on business for 60 seconds. Okay. Give the full synopsis to the general question, which is, was Trump's handling of this situation presidential or not? Yeah. This is the ultimate tiebreaker, okay? I need you to just, remember, you are arguing to win here, gentlemen. Okay. All right, so first person in this one is going to be Roger. Okay. You have 60 seconds instead of your regular 90. Okay. And it starts right now.
Yes, Trump was presidential. Let's look at the other options for president. Kamala Harris would have laughed her way through it. Barack Obama would have slurped his way through it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he would have did. He would have done that. Joe Biden would have slept his way through it, because all the people on the Democratic side are not good presidential candidates, so they couldn't handle that. Trump was serious. He kept his tone. He kept his rationale down. He kept his hair together. You know how hard it is for Trump to keep that toupee from doing all that? And he went out there and made sure that the toupee didn't do all that.
30 seconds.
You know what? And another thing, Trump picked a hell of a vice president. So when you guys inevitably try to take out my boy, he got a good backup to come in and also be president. You know who would have been the backup for Kamala Harris? That gay nigga Tim Walz. Yep, the one that you called daddy for 3 months.
Oh,
that's who it would have been. Now, do you think your daddy would have been ready to run this country if need be? Exactly wrong. Trump is the right answer for this. He handled this like a fucking professional.
5,
and he owns a helicopter, so he knows the helicopter was at fault. Chris is gay.
Any chance you get.
What?
Just any chance. That's what we do. Okay.
What do you mean?
Wow. Thank you, Roger, for your input.
You're welcome.
Chris, you have 60 seconds to answer the question.
Sure.
Was Trump's handling of this situation presidential or not?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It starts now.
Actually, I think he did handle it as a president. If he was the president of an elementary school, that's how he handled it very well. If he was the president of an elementary school, unfortunately, he's the president of the United States of America, and that shit was not the way that you handle that. Okay, if it was Obama, that shit would have been nipped in the bud. He would have had a good memorial service. It would have had a good memorial service. He would have respected the military and he would have respected the country. This nigga now here, he don't know shit about respect. Okay, he don't know shit about intelligence. He don't know shit about respect. Only thing he knows is how to stuff his fat face with McDonald's and get thick think out there talking about, ooh, I play golf. Nigga, you don't play golf. You play fucking bowling, okay? Because that's what you are. You're a goddamn bowling ball. And the pins are American. And that's all you do is want to knock us down. You know what I'm saying? You want to knock the colors down. And you want to knock your black ass down. You think you're going to ride with him when he brings slavery back? You're not. You're going to be out in the field fucking shucking and jiving, shucking corn, motherfucking picking the cotton just like anybody else. And I'm sick, and I'm so sick of him coming for Kamala, okay? Because she makes greens and she's a good woman. And I'm sick of you being a misogynist because you know what? I know you secretly love penis. Come out the closet.
Oh, see, you got it just in the millisecond.
I would definitely come for Kamala too, just so you know.
Oh my God!
Don't thanks me thanking. Thanks me thanking. Don't thanks me thanking. You had a point, my nigga.
Case in point, my nigga. That's so stupid. All right, so for the hard job now is who actually won that one? Damn it.
Go ahead, slide that point to me. It's all good. It's okay. Go ahead, feel it. Go ahead. It's okay. I know you want it. I know you want it. Cause I know. Get it. Go ahead. Don't look him in the eye.
Chris wins.
Yeah.
Sucker. Dip. Collusion. This debate was stolen.
Of course. The pro-Trump guy says
this
collusion.
Debate was stolen. You guys are in cahoots. That's bullshit.
Why don't you send a bunch of white boys here to raid the studio? How about that?
I will. I will. I will.
And January 6th, son. Yep. January 31st.
Why don't you send a bunch of blacks to burn the Popeyes down? How about that?
Oh my God.
How about that?
You're going to be right there with him with the watermelon.
You goddamn right. I'm in the back looting like a motherfucker.
I get my 2-piece for free.
Shit. I ain't getting more than 2 pieces of Popeyes on fire. I'm getting as much as I can.
Buckets, nigga,
I'm getting a bird. I'm getting a full bird, nigga.
That's
Whole bird.
Wild.
He said a whole bird.
A whole bird. So, Roger, you got to go ahead and do your concession speech. You have 30 seconds to do so. And it starts now.
I don't concede because I don't believe I lost, to be honest with you guys. So this is not a concession speech. I'm just speaking first as the victor. Actually, I'm going to just give the speech as the victor. As the victor, let's be honest. Chris here doesn't know how to debate. His hair looks stupid. He got gray in his beard because he's old. And like I said before, he only dates white women. I'm so tired of him trying to pretend like he's down with the sisters and like he's down for the cause and the culture and all this stuff when all he ever does is get out of here and act like he doesn't even like y'all back home. And you see, that's the problem. Aren't you from Texas? Are you from Lynchburg?
Shut up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and cut this nigga mic off now because he's just going to keep going. To Lynchburg?
Is there a Lynchburg, Texas?
That's a real place.
Is it?
Oh, shit.
I knew there's a Lynchburg, Virginia.
There's Lynchburg everywhere, huh?
Almost every city in the world, there's a small little town in Texas by that name. So
wow.
There's one.
Insane.
It's probably one of those like drive right through towns.
Yeah,
but
that's insane.
Yeah, just don't stop there. All right, so you have 45 seconds to go ahead and claim your victory, Chris. Your time starts now.
You know, it's clear that I won because I'm clearly the most intelligent person on this panel right now because he wants to follow Trump and he's a dickhead. And so that makes Roger a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, I love my sisters. Okay. That's why I voted for Kamala because she is a sister. Roger didn't vote for her because he only dates for white people. Okay. That's all he votes for is white people. And he's the only nigga in this room that crashed out over a white girl. Yeah. Don't talk about talk about that. Yeah. Talk about that. And, no PEDs. You know what I'm saying? It was just pure intellect, pure brain power. Roger wouldn't know anything about that because he's a dumb Negro. And I'm glad that I won because diversity won. Because I'm the only diverse here because he is secretly a white man in blackface.
No, I was going to say your time's up, sir.
I didn't like any of
Where's
that.
the lie detector test when you need one?
I didn't like any of that. This nigga lied the entire time. And won. That's insane. That is insane. That's crazy.
All right, gentlemen. So how do you actually feel about this subject?
Chris, you go first.
How do I feel about this?
Yeah.
Man, here's the thing. Even though I did vote for the dude, it's like, bro, don't turn this into a political thing. Like, the first thing you do if you're going to be a president, I think Obama would have done it. Hell, even Joe Biden would have done it. Been like, respect to the people that died.
Right.
But here's some things that could have prevented that.
Right.
Then you can talk about it. Wait a couple of days, nigga. Not the first day that it happens. Like literally hours after it happens, you like, well, if they didn't have all this diversity and inclusion. You're like, no, nigga, relax.
Yeah.
Like you want America to be behind you. Don't fuck it up on your first 2 weeks, nigga. You can't get fired on your day off, nigga. What are you talking about?
We're still in boxes.
Like relax.
Roger, how do you feel about it?
I agree with what Chris said. Like it's one thing to like way to fumble a tragedy.
Yeah.
Like the gift of a tragedy is RIP to the people that died, but the gift of a tragedy as a leader, like George Bush when he had 9/11, like the way he responded to that, would made the whole country galvanize behind him.
Right.
Like the gift of this whole thing, Trump could have used this to unify us, but he's doing, what he's saying is basically just stirring more division.
Yeah.
The media is not helping either, but I was actually thinking about this point. Like, you know what America could really use? A good old-fashioned terrorist attack. Like, and it's as fucked up as that sounds, if we got rid of like 10,000 people, it's really not that many out of 330 million, it's not that many. But you remember what happened when we lost 3,000 at 9/11, how everybody backed up, everybody got together. We were singing "We Shall Overcome" at the Jets game and all that shit.
Yeah.
They had the flag out,
Yeah.
and we were proud to be Americans. People had the flags out, and they weren't like, it wasn't like you're a racist because you. So like, I mean, honestly, I feel like one might be coming because of the fucking open border, but we won't get into that.
Wow.
But I'm just saying, but we won't get into that. But I mean,
fumbled the tragedy.
He fumbled the tragedy.
Is the sound bite that we're gonna run with and everything that you just said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep all of that. Everything I said, I believe. It may not have came out gracefully.
Allegedly.
No, right. We're just gonna have in big red letters across the screen.
I don't endorse terrorist attacks. I'm just saying.
There we go. That's what we need.
I'm not
we needed
calling
that.
for one.
Yeah.
But if there was one, I know the neighborhood y'all should go is Salisbury, Maryland, where my ex-girlfriend lives. You fucking white bitch. Okay, that was. We got to cut that out. We're gonna have to cut that out. I got so many people I love in Salisbury too, and I just killed the whole town. She might have moved. I don't know.
She might be in motherfucking Baltimore.
She might be in Baltimore. Hell, she might be in North Carolina.
Waldorf.
On vacation. I don't know her schedule. She could be out of there.
Virginia.
You know what's funny? That 5 minutes is gonna be like the opening of some terrorist video. But like, you know what? This guy's
this motherfucker. They translated it.
We fuck with Roger is what it says in whatever language you're speaking.
Roger's a leader. You gonna be like the Mandarin from fucking Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah, Iron Man 3. That's right.
Go to the Laugh Factory. It's all terrorists in there. That's insane. It's like, I'm still performing. All right, they paid for a show.
Fuck it.
Yeah, they looking hella serious. They ain't laughing at shit.
They got bread. Terrorists got bread.
Yeah, they do. That's one thing they got.
They got bread.
They
That's
do.
insane. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Well done to both of you. Thank you for watching Hit the Button. This has been another debate episode. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right? Peace.
I should have won.
Hit the button.
What's Gucci, my hitters? Thanks for watching this episode of Hit the Button podcast. First and foremost, we all know I should have won that debate. That was some bullshit. Now that Dannielle ain't here, I can speak freely. Okay, Chris likes niggas. I'm gonna say, subscribe, nigga.